Welcome to the stream, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Start getting some stuff activated. So, a few things happened in the past couple days. I've been iffy on actually maintaining a schedule just because needed the time. But I got the energy for today. And yeah. Let's boogie woogie, as they say. Your audio is okay. Yeah, I think we're okay. Gamers, things are happening. Welcome. Yeah, indeed they are. We have chat here, not really. God, I have so much stuff to complain about. Not even related to the ongoing drama. But just shit that's been happening. I've been going down the rabbit hole of YouTube Shorts, and I gotta say, I hate military YouTube Shorts. I like despise them at this point, because I keep getting them. Actually, I do want that on top with the game small. I think that works. I'll put that over in this corner. I hate military shorts. I keep seeing fucking people like get shit wrong, and then they'll get like 1 million views and be like, "Oh, that's so cool," and they're literally telling like a fucking fantasy story, and it's like there's like stretching the truth, and then there's fucking creating a new one. It's been pissing me the fuck off, and I hate it. I hate it so much. Because it's like a positive feedback loop for lying to make your stuff seem cool. And I'm just like, that's wrong. That's just wrong. What else has been happening? I worked on my game. And I used ChatGPT to come up with some ideas. I'm trying to make it legally distinct from a game that that frustrates me so much, but is so cool that I want to make something kind of like a clone or whatever, kind of similar to it, but it just better. So yeah, I used ChatGPT, and it gave me like the worst fucking images. Wait, I can put them on screen actually. Tell me, either now or like if somebody sees this in the future, what game do you think I'm trying to clone from this image? Dude, ChatGPT was like, they fucking milked me for $20. Fuck that, dude. That sucked shit. And I was so mad. I just wasted 20 bucks. I just threw 20 bucks down the toilet for ChatGPT to give me like the worst fucking mock-up sketch in the fucking world. Not just one fucked up mock-up sketch, about 10, because I kept trying to get it to be more detailed than this. And I couldn't. Like, ChatGPT was just, I was like, hey, can you give this to me in more detail? And it would, like, add a square. And then it would add, like, another line somewhere. And it was ass. Yeah, it kind of worked. Like, it technically fits within the definition of doing what I asked, but, like, just barely. And then as I asked for more detail, it was like, dude, fuck this. I want a fucking refund. Oh, it blew my mind. Because I never used it, and people have been telling me to use AI. especially me mum. And I was like, okay, I'll try it. And it was like trash. It was actually garbage. I'm sure it can do cool stuff, and I even bought it because like the paid version is supposed to have like better image generation, video generation, whatever. But it was like refusing to do it for me, maybe because I just bought it, so I guess I'll give it a try later, but it was so frustrating. Excuse me. Anyway, let's get into the video. So, Willie Mac put out a new video. We're not going to watch it because Destiny watches the whole thing, and I want to hear Destiny's response. I did listen to it before, and I was kind of iffy, a little iffy on it, and then I watched Dickers watch it, and I felt better about the Willie Mac video. I still think it's very flawed. And my previous opinion is that I think there's like maybe a 5% chance that the allegations are not true. However, I have to admit that this is biased, because one, I don't like Destiny very much, but two, Destiny's been extremely reckless with what he's said, like all the time, ever. And he's fucking like openly two-faced about it, and like if all the information is coincidental about Rose and her age and the time that they met and everything, and he never actually got sent nude photos, he just got sent weird other like pictures and videos and whatever, we'll get into it whenever this happens. There's a chance that like nothing illegal happened at all. I just think it's really low because everything else lines up so perfectly. But it could be just me wanting to see it there. But it's super fucking sketchy. Like I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. It's super fucking sketchy and weird, all the information. So let's get into the video. I actually caught this live at last time I had to use fucking Kick, but now I get to use YouTube, a functional fucking VOD platform. So that's epic and cool. I can actually speed it up, so we're gonna speed it up to 1.25. Well, actually no, because he watches the video at 2 times speed. Yeah, and then we have Jars, Just a Robot's response after that. Yeah, Destiny does not care what people think about him as long as he gets attention. That seems to be true. And I agree. That's like what I've always thought about him. But then at the start of this drama, he initially said he cares about the PR reaction. He cares about what people think about him in this case. Maybe because it is such a disaster. And he says he doesn't care. And in some stuff, most stuff it lines up with that, and then other stuff it's like, I don't know. This it seems like he cares a lot about. Even though I actually think a better strategy would just to be to not care. Like literally all he has to say is, I'm relying on my legal counsel, I'm in another case, I cannot talk about this, except I do not believe that she was of illegal age whenever I was talking to her. That's all he has to say. And then he can just wait it out perfectly. Being a pedo is a bad thing you can be accused of that you can't really escape from. That's true. I totally agree. Destiny just has to wait it out though if he doesn't want the PR, but he's making it worse on himself. Let's start it. I believe this is the start, but he might have a preamble. So let's go like 30 seconds prior.
Okay. Which one? What's the new one today?
I reported
Oh my god. Oh.
that he has CSAM
Proof. Destiny's lying.
He watched it. He
Lawyers
pre-watched.
say it's over. Red exclamation marks. Skull picture.
Skull emoji. Let's go.
It's over.
It's so fucking over, dudes.
In my last video, I broke allegations on Destiny, where in my DMs, he admitted to having CSAM on his computer with a 17-year-old named Rose. Hands down the most shocking interaction I've had on YouTube since things have hit the fan, with Destiny and Ethan going full scorched earth, digging up old Reddit posts, going after...
The
Okay.
two most wild things you've experienced on YouTube both happened in the past 2 weeks. I thought this guy's like 45 years old.
Yeah, but he's only been on YouTube for like a couple weeks, I think. No, like a couple months. Well, people forget that Willie Mack was like not online during the fucking Leafy days, during the Pyrocynical and Keemstar dramas and the iDubbbz. He is new. Your YouTube resolution is messed up, by the way, just for the whole screen. Really? Let me skip this and then try to fix that. That might be a bitrate error that I should be able to fix. Modify output encoder scene resolution encoder from OBS. Sync start service output drop threshold low latency mode. No, I may have to restart the stream, but I don't think that should fuck anything up. It might. It has in the past. Let me check on my end. Oh yeah, it is low. Yeah, the resolution is low because I have a limited internet at the moment. So I think I'm deliberately streaming into the kind of a shitty bitrate. I can try bumping it up a little bit, but I don't think it can be that good. But yeah, I totally agree. It is kind of shitty looking. Wait, is Twitch working? Twitch. Hello? Hi, Twitch. Hello, hello. I think Twitch is broken. Oh, this is not good. How about Kick? Are you doing? Kick looks like it's doing okay, so YouTube resolution is bad, and Twitch is actually busted.
Family members. Destiny has made a video saying that Rose's age still hasn't been confirmed. And I've been
I did up the bitrate, so hopefully that looks better.
Look, I brought these allegations into this world, and now that everyone's responded, I want to set the record.
You didn't bring anything into this world, to be clear. The mysterious forum that for some reason every commentary YouTube guy is too scared to say by name.
So when Destiny's court case with Pixie is over, he could respond to his most damning accusations in one place. Because nobody, including me, is hoping Destiny has illegal CSAM in his computer, but the receipts against him are ugly and they need to be addressed. Him deflecting to Rose's...
The receipts against me. Oh my god! This guy is so dirty! I pointed this out last time that, wait. The teeth.
The teeth.
Out. The crow's feet.
Are the receipts not bad? Like, this is the thing. Destiny absolutely, like, lurks the fuck out of his own, like, Kiwi farms. So I'm surprised that he's just, like... I don't know, doesn't care? Or, like, just isn't acknowledging it? I'm not sure.
Deleted. Is this an AI picture? Was this even a real video? When this guy fucking tells me in DM, he's like, oh, don't worry, I'm not making a video on this or anything. I feel like I would have been, wait. Shit, hold on. I would have phrased things a lot differently if I would have known he was fucking publishing shit.
Yeah, he's two-faced. If he knows that something's getting published, he's different. Which I don't even know if that's totally true. Because, like, the way he acts on Twitter, like, would he have actually said anything different? He's fucking making, like, the worst jokes on Twitter anyway, so it's like, okay, bud.
What am I thinking of? Wait, hold on.
How do I damage this guy?
Off the record.
complaining
Oh,
about
there we
the
go.
nudes of her doesn't make it legal.
I'm like the only person in the history of the internet who's people are trying to cancel based on no person making any claims against me.
Destiny's first stream back since the allegations went live against him was to play the pedophile song.
Also, again, he says the allegations. These are not being made by a potential victim or any. These are just being made by non-interested third parties, which is kind of wild to me.
No, they're very interested third parties. What? Oh, I guess like Ethan, right? Ethan is kind of like an uninterested third party, non-interested. But really, Mac is interested. Oh shit! What the fuck? Who else? I'm interested. I want to fucking see. Unless he means like purely in the legal course. I even think his own chat's fucking interested to see what happened. I don't know why that's even like a point.
Stream opening.
Okay, base.
Good music choice.
His Reddit is talking about how he's liking posts on Instagram of little girls being his new
We're
girlfriend.
not supposed to shoot those.
I like a ton of crazy shit on Instagram.
Oh.
Bro, is this are we playing the game of, well, I already play this game with Ethan. I don't think anybody wants to play this game. I don't know what's in Willie Max Pass, but are we gonna, like, bro, I've like so much crazy shit on Instagram. Jesus.
Always has the best optics.
Also, I like how he's like it works on Instagram. 1.6 million.
Well, again, this is just like another argument for like he's extremely reckless with what he says and he just doesn't care. So like this is one of the things where it's like can something like this even be defamatory? That's been something I've been curious about. Is like if he makes constant like pedophile jokes about himself, and is it defamatory if somebody like suddenly starts calling him one or says that he seems like one? Maybe cite like specifically citing evidence that could be interpreted that way, but like I'm not sure.
Million likes. A lot of people like this on Instagram. Jesus.
Little girls being his new girlfriend. Destiny always has the best optics. I know everybody's a little stressed. I know everyone's a little tense, but let's just take a deep breath.
Nobody's stressed. Nobody's tense. Just you, buddy. Fuck. Hold on. Oh. No. Wait.
Yeah, I don't know. Destiny seems stressed about this. Like he's continuously reacting to this. Pretty sure he's actually extremely stressed about this. Which, that's reasonable. That's reasonable. If you got like false allegations like this, holy shit, yeah, you're gonna be stressed out about it.
Okay. Sorry. I just something.
Look at the facts and use our sensibilities. And it's made that much easier with Fume. That's the
Oh,
good
he's
stuff.
got his
I don't care if you're
fucking
stuck in a habit you don't
cigarette
like,
ad.
maybe
I
you're
fucking
just
hate
something you're hanging
this.
out with friends or in stressful moments or just out of boredom. This isn't a vape, e-cig, or nicotine product. It's something totally different without inhaling anything harmful. Fume is just flavored air and gives you something to reach for without all the harmful chemicals. And it comes in a wide variety of flavors. But my
You're not stressed at all? Are you like a monk or something? There are two things that I'm stressed about, that I've been stressed about since the very beginning. Well, not really. Well, kind of. The first thing is PR, because that's the most important.
Yeah,
thing.
there he goes.
And when it comes to my career, right? Are there people that think I'm a pedophile or whatever bullshit? And the second thing is just, what is the next thing that opposing counsel is going to throw into the 50 millionth fucking motion that they throw in front of the judge? Those are the only two things I'm concerned about. For like the problem is like for the detailed breakdown of
No,
reasoning for all
from
of
the
this
beginning?
stuff. And I can explain all of this once my court case is concluded. I just can't say publicly for reasons. But even if I
It seems like he's so fucking aggressive in so many other cases publicly, though. Right? That's like one of the issues is that he doesn't seem like he is taking this at all super seriously. And then like some things will be totally off the record, and then some things it's like, oh, I'm actually just gonna straight up show you the court documents for this. And that's actually been a huge thing. Fucking, we'll see it later because Destiny accidentally cites it. But fucking Pixie's counsel is literally asking him to stop talking. And he's just like, well, I can't talk about this right now. And it's like, well, fucking stop then.
I say the reasons, I think that opposing counsel is going to throw things into more fucking motions. It's so unbelievably cucked. It is so unbelievably cucked that I'm being sued for $15 million and I'm expected to divulge information about, people keep saying like, oh, well, why is he saying anything about this? Has nothing to do with his court case. These are the DMs that my court case is concerning. This has everything to do with my
Is it? Is Rose a part of your court case? Wait, I thought if it was like nobody's interested, then why is Rose's fucking DMs a part of your court case? It's okay, I'm not fucking stupid. It's because Rose is the person that he sent Pixie's fucking nudes to. Or at least the videos he took with Pixie, so I understand that.
What are you talking about? If not for this person, there is no court case. So yeah, this people like him are like, oh, I don't know why. Like, you're so fucking stupid, bro. Holy shit.
Favorite part about Fume is it's the greatest adult fidget toy ever created. Twist it, pull it, pop it on its magnetic stand.
They already make adult fidget toys. They're called your dick, your own dick.
Whenever I get in a slump at work, I distract myself by pulling out my phone or getting up and grabbing another cup of coffee that I definitely don't need. Now I just grab my Fume, fidget with it a bit, get a little stimulant of flavor, and I'm right back to work. So come join over 500,000 people.
Okay, good job.
And right now, if you order the Journey Pack today using code WillyMac, you'll get a free Fume topper. So if you've been thinking about changing your bad habits, this is the perfect first step. So go to tryfume.com/WillyMac or scan the QR code to grab yours today. Thank you, Fume, for sponsoring this video.
Willie Mac decides to run and make a video like 2 hours after DMing me. Now I understand. I get it. Okay, we have to do the Destiny bad because it's too much heat for other people.
I love how he doesn't honestly engage. He just immediately tries to
Yes.
assassinate my character. It's very
Doesn't honestly get. I'm starting the video off. Oh my god.
Yeah, wait, what? How is that fucking... This is another thing. We'll get into this later, but they're both wrong. This is a stream. This isn't like how you started a video. I mean, maybe it is. Maybe August fucking edited the video like that. Sure, whatever. But that's how your stream started. I don't know. I don't get it.
Really? By the way, I like how Willie's video against me isn't about me at all. I like how it's just a giant cigarette ad or vape ad or whatever the fuck this is ad. The whole thing is just an ad, by the way, because that's what the start of the video was.
very clear why I went to the police. It's because he sent me a screenshot of what he described as videos of a
Why is he saying this? It's clear why I went to the police. I literally explicitly say, I don't care if you would have report me, whatever. That's fine. That's not my issue. The issue is making a fucking public video about something you told me you weren't even making a video on, and then throwing screenshots.
Yeah, it's like he fucking jumped you, which, by the way, you should have listened to fucking Willie Back's last few videos. He is kind of known to do that, actually. But then, like... Ugh. It's also, like, I don't know. He's literally asking you. He's asking you very directly. This has been one of my problems with fucking Destiny, is that Willie Mack has been as direct as fucking possible, I think, in this entire situation. And Destiny's just been like, I had to for my court case. Which is like, that's the wrong answer, I think. Oh shit. Hi. How do I get up? Oh, there.
Like, I have these as like PR fucking public ready statements. Jesus.
a 17-year-old having sex with other guys. His words. I didn't want to misunderstand him, so I asked very clearly, is the video he just described what he was sending me? He responded, depends why you're asking, which could very obviously be.
Yeah, that could be interpreted in a lot of ways.
Take before arrest. People have been making these. Let me just put it this way. People have been making these claims for over a year. Okay, lots of claims have been made by a lot of people. I'll just put it that way. Okay.
Be a joke, but it also implies under the right circumstance he could have sent this to me. And then he said yes, confirming that he still has.
Why does he? And then also, what is this?
Be a joke, but it also implies under the right circumstance he could have sent this to me. And then he.
Like, is the implication that if you want, I've got a whole bunch of like CP that we could both goon over? What?
Well, it's also like he didn't directly say CP. He described something that could sound like it, and then you're like, it depends. Why do you want to know, Omega lol? And it's like, I think that could be interpreted in a lot of ways. I don't think that's like totally inaccurate to believe that that could be interpreted in more than a single way, right? I don't know.
Where does this? What?
Said yes, confirming that he still has. When I said that, it's crazy that he was telling me that he has CSAM on his computer. He doesn't deny it. Instead, he gives reasons for why he's allowed to keep it. On stream, he said he was sharing this stuff with other people to try and find her.
Oh, yeah, because I have screenshots of...
Yeah. Yes. We were doing detailed.
This has been like one of the only
analysis
consistent
to try to
things,
figure out.
actually, is that Destiny is like kind of trying to look for solo. That's how this whole thing even came up. Is I'm pretty sure Destiny, well, not pretty sure. A lot of other people have confirmed this. I haven't actually seen the leak myself that he put out, but oh, fuck off. Destiny's the one who put out Rose's fucking... How do I get up there? What? Can I rocket jump? There we go. Put out that Rose's University. That's how people found her in the first place. And honestly, I'm not 100% certain that that even happened, but I'm pretty sure it did. It's not like Destiny hasn't like threatened to dox people or wanted people doxed in the first place anyway. It's just that now that it's being used against him, it's like, oh, well, I gotta turn the story around
identification for some of these videos.
Okay, he says he's analyzing these videos, as in multiple videos, but these videos are CSAM.
Try to find her through her boyfriend as well.
There is so much.
I mean, there, he admits to doing it. He admits to fucking trying to find her boyfriend. And taking measures to do it. So I don't know.
True about that statement. This is for real, like in 6 months, okay?
I have screenshots of when she would record stuff. She literally has a lot of these were done via Skype calls with her boyfriend, which I didn't really figure out at the time.
How much more clear could it be that this guy has CSAM on his computer? But fast forward a little.
Just let me just throw this into the ether, okay? Now, Willie might be a freak, okay, and I'm not aware of it. But there are other things, believe it or not, that you can record that have nothing to do with like sexual stuff.
Absolute fucking deflection. 110% deflection. When it's like, dude, everybody knows that you're a fucking like sex freak. Everybody knows that you probably have like way too much of an obsession with sex, and that you ask for it like way too much, and that you run through the fucking Twitch community, and that you fucking like, we have at least some of the messages, and that we know that you have like bad habits. It's like crazy to think that's like, guys, look, I was actually asking for this 17-and-a-half-year-old girl. I was actually asking for her pictures of her Lego set. I was actually asking for photos of her house because I might want to buy it. I was actually just asking for her like high score in Mario. Like, guys, come on. I wasn't asking for anything lewd. What the fuck? Again, there isn't like a 0% chance of that, but it feels like deflection from like what we're kind of already like certain to know. I don't know.
That's possible. Now, I'm just throwing that into the ether. Not that that is any possible anything.
Oh, fuck off.
That is possible. Now, maybe not for Willie. Maybe not for Playboy Willie over here, okay? But
Bit and he's tweeting, I have no CSAM on my computer, and saying he would have worded things differently if he knew I would have a problem with
I
it.
don't know why you talked to Willie Mack at all.
no! I wouldn't say I would word things differently if you had a problem with it. I would word things differently if I knew you were using it as like a public statement. Jesus, I wouldn't be throwing like fucking smiley faces into in Omega lols or whatever into my fucking DMs if I knew you were publishing these. Jesus.
So then is that it? Like, no, you're not only mad. Jesus. He's not only fucking mad that they had fucking Omega lulz in it. He's mad that he said any of this and then it got leaked. It's so weird.
I think he messaged me on something, but I mean, I've been in communication with him. I just didn't expect him to run and make a YouTube video in 2 seconds based off some DMs with us. Obviously, I would have approached that conversation with a lot more care in terms of how I'm phrasing things, obviously, but
Instead of yes to keeping CSAM, would you have said no? Because that would obviously change a lot. Like your entire statement. He's literally rewriting history in front of our very eyes. Because saying yes would be a crime.
especially when I have every reason to believe this person is 19 anyway, so.
No, he doesn't have every reason to believe that, especially since Rose's boyfriend Solo told him in November of 2024 that she was 17. Now,
I don't know why he keeps relying on this guy's DMs. When he messaged me, as he's telling me this, you understand this guy has every incentive to lie about her age as well, right? He's leaking revenge porn of me. He's engaging in extortion and blackmail to try to come onto my stream. And he's posting everything else to other Discord servers and Kiwi farms. I don't know why people keep citing this guy as like the ultra reputable source of things that are true and real. Again, and I will stress this, and I have all the logs for this, Dristicle didn't believe it either. Dristicle did not think that this guy was being truthful either. He said, oh, there's no reason to.
Yeah, but Willie fucking hates Justical now. Because they got into a dispute on what even is doxing. I don't know. It's just... Alright, let's read the messages. This is we read that in the original response.
I don't know if I was
Original
the first
video.
one to suggest it, or Justical might have even been the first one to suggest. I think that he's just lying to cover his tracks. But
to be fair to Destiny, it's not like Solo is a good guy here. The whole reason why all this drama started happening
not like Solo's a good guy. That's one way to phrase it, Willie. True.
with Destiny is because Solo logged into Rose's...
He's not in the fucking drama. Willie Mack almost all the fucking time has to have the drama explained to him and to get into it. This is like the few time, honestly, most of the time whenever he's the initiator of a drama, he doesn't do stuff super well. And that's this was whenever I first watched his video, whenever I first watched Destiny's response, I was like, Willie Mack's video isn't that great. But to see Destiny freak out so fucking much over this video has been actually insane.
Discord account and shared all of the messages between her and Destiny. This is how we found out Destiny was non-consensually sharing his nudes of previous partners to a
Shared the messages. Also, this is under contention right now.
random e-girl.
Yeah, again, that's like one thing that's like, I guess it's under contention, but I'm thought that was already confirmed to a degree, right? I don't think I'm crazy for saying that, like, I thought that's literally what this entire, like, it's under contention, but I thought that was like the legality of it is under contention, not the fucking like idea of it happening at all.
But we only know about it because Solo shared all of this revenge porn online. Him doing this has led to a ton of people around Destiny getting doxxed. All of this comes from Solo and his...
What? This has led to it. What the fuck? What was that summary of events? What?
Wait, what was wrong with that?
main motivation for doing it is because...
Can I hear
he
that
was
again?
bored. This guy sucked. Girl shit with Destiny is because
To cover his tracks. But
to be fair to Destiny, it's not like Solo is a good guy here. The whole reason why all this drama started happening
not like Solo's a good guy. That's one way to phrase it, Willie. True.
with Destiny is because Solo logged into Rose...
Okay, wait. If he's like a terrible guy, and he sent you videos with Rose, that implies bad stuff. Does he not see that?
Discord account and shared all of the messages between her and Destiny. This is how we found out Destiny was non-consensually sharing his nudes of previous partners to a
Shared the messages. Also, this is under contention right now.
random e-girl. But we only know about it because Solo shared all of this revenge porn online. Him doing this has led to a ton of people around Destiny getting...
Okay, wait. But we alone, hey, if you ever want to come to Miami, just let me know. I can pick you up. This is 2023, so I think she's 18 here. Would I be able to stay at your place, or that's weird to ask? I think it's mostly screenshots. 90 pages of something. Yeah, of course you can. I'll even pick you up from the airport.
getting doxxed. All of this comes from Solo and his...
What? This has led to it. What the fuck? What was that summary of events? What?
I actually am unclear who Destiny's or who Willie Mac's
main
talking
motivation
about
for
getting
doing it is because
doxxed.
he was bored. This guy sucks. But this guy doing these awful things has opened Destiny up to valid criticism. I've already made 2 videos talking about the Pixie situation. Go check that out. If Destiny is upset that this is being brought up again, he should have never shared those videos with some random girl over the internet that he didn't even...
True.
If I didn't want Willie publishing my DMs, I shouldn't have been talking to somebody in 2022. My bad. True. You got me on that.
If you didn't want Willie to publish your DMs, you shouldn't have been DMing Willie. That's really what he's fucking saying.
That was a very good argument.
know the age of. Responsibility lands on him. He's tweeting the 60 gigabyte screenshot was related to a claim the Rose person made, someone whose name and birthday have yet to be reliably confirmed.
But this is not the 60 gigabyte CP folder or whatever.
And he shows why he knows there's a 60 gigabyte drive of Rose's underage videos.
If you have the size, you should have it on your PC. It's just a screenshot that she sent me of the folder. I mean, I could post a screenshot of what she told me. If someone ever hacks mine and my boyfriend's cloud storage, they will find a treasure trove. I swear, I have 310 folders of photo sets. Total size 61.15 gigabytes.
But the context of her sending Destiny this is that she would send him those videos that her boyfriend recorded. She
No, it's not.
Wait, what?
That's what it.
Wait.
I know that he doesn't have that context because that never even happened.
Let me hear him say that again.
But the context
And my boyfriend's cloud storage, they will find a treasure trove. I swear, I have 310 folders of photo sets. Total size 61.15 gigabytes.
But the context of her sending Destiny this is that she would send him those videos that her boyfriend recorded. She
Yeah, wait, I thought that's literally what this whole thing is about, right? That Solo and her would record videos either together or he'd record her. And then that, yeah, they would send that to you, right? That's what this whole thing is about.
No, it's not. One. That's what it. I know that he doesn't have that context because that never even happened. Like, how does?
Okay, so she never sent you fucking videos, right? That's what I'm getting from this. That's what Destiny's insinuating, is that Rose never sent him videos, because that's the context. That's what Willie is saying.
Knowledge of my conversation with this person than I have. This didn't even happen. No, what are you talking about?
told him, I'll see if I can salvage any of these recordings my boyfriend made for you. Destiny then sent me a screenshot of a video.
Yeah, exactly.
Underage video Rose sent him. Her boyfriend was recording these on Skype calls. That's absolutely insane to think about him doing all of this if she was 17. He's describing and acknowledging that he has CP. I blatantly asked...
First of all, that's not even the message. Is literally that I seriously don't think that this is that. Number one. Number two. Again, you don't know exactly what this video is because he didn't. Because I think some people think that I'm just like sending him fucking child porn. Okay.
Oh my
I don't know
God.
if he implied that in the first video. If some people are just running with that explanation or whatever. But again, for reasons that will be very clear, and whenever the fuck my court case is over, I can talk about this a little bit more.
Asked him, and he answers yes, giving reasons why he can keep it on his computer. When he pulls it up on screen, he acknowledges that this is CSAM that Solo recorded of her.
Because I have screenshots of when she would record stuff, she literally has a lot of these were done via Skype calls with her boyfriend, which I didn't really figure at the time. But we
Yeah,
can find out who the
okay.
boyfriend was based on initials and stuff from here too. But this is not the 60 gigabyte CP folder or whatever.
Nah, it's just 1 gigabyte of CP. He's lying when he's saying this is an uncharitable reading. These are very direct questions, and he's giving very direct answers. Yet his viewers cope in mass. But he didn't do that. Are you really going to be this dishonest? Somebody directly shows him that he did say yes to having CP, and then it becomes, well, he was just making general statements. It's not general at all. It's actually very specific statements. Destiny viewers, these DMs are your emperor has no clothes moment. And you were
Wait, so what's the problem? What's the... he cannot fight this. He cannot fight that. That's what fucking Willie Mack asked, and then he said yes. He can't fight that. Like, he could be like, that's not what I meant. That's not what I really wanted to say. That's like a different context that Willie is pulling from that. But I feel like Willie like literally directly asked, as almost as clear as day, did you you know that there are allegations that she's 17, and then you're like, yep, I do. Yep, I got the photos of her. Don't worry. The photos are there just because my lawyer needed them. It's like, okay, so but this person you've been messaging for years, you just confirmed that you have fucking photos of her, right? And Destiny's like, yep, my lawyers need them. Okay.
To be blind. Hold them to a higher standard. As far as Rose's age goes, it's been confirmed since August 20th.
He's such a liar, dude. What a weaselly little liar, dude.
Well, they found her and she's wearing Destiny's merch. Same girl from the Twitter account. They found her name listed among college.
If you genuinely think, this is why I don't believe any of these people are real people. If you genuinely believe that this is an underage victim of like online crazy shit or whatever, why the fuck would you publish? Why the fuck would you dox this person in your YouTube video?
Also, I actually agreed with him whenever I first saw this because I wasn't paying attention. Now it looks blurry from a distance. There is no okay, look, first off, you can use like an unblur filter, AI or algorithmic, whatever. You can use an unblur filter and figure out all this fucking information. Destiny's the one who posted what fucking university she goes to. Or in the DGG chat. It might not have been him. I don't know. And this information is censored. It's actually censored better than Willie censored his own fucking wedding video.
This person who's not even publicly making a claim or saying anything publicly, by the way, at all, right? What? That's like, it's just unfathomable to me. I can't, what the thought process is, that's not true. It's unfathomable what the thought process is if this is what you're saying is your thought process, right? If the goal is just to do hit pieces on me, then I hit piece away, but holy fuck.
Peers, they found the same girl living in the same town because of this local
Jesus Christ.
news clip. And her birthday
Yeah,
was
I do disagree with that part of just showing her face, like, at all. Like, it is practically public information at this point, but I still disagree with showing that, like, in the first place.
2004. This is confirmed again with a traffic violation, and she's the only person with that name in that town. And she fits that exact description. Meaning
And
that
then,
Destiny was
again, giving away so much information that you could, like, easily find her. Oh, fuck off. That it's like, all right, Willie, I'm not so sure about this one, pal. I'm really not so sure about this one.
and receiving material from her, she was underage. The video that Destiny showed me still has is titled with the date of August 14, 2022, meaning she was 17 in that video. That is illegal CSAM. Upon telling him that she's a minor, no reason to think the dox is wrong, Destiny doesn't go, oh, I better turn this over to authorities. He replies with why he thinks he should still keep it. He doesn't even know for a fact. I don't think I'm allowed to delete it. I don't know if it counts as high.
I'm trying, hold on. I'm just trying to think of what I can say. Oh my God, I can't wait until dude, this is gonna be the final manifesto. I said the last two manifestos will be the final manifesto. Okay.
Okay.
Let me give a totally unrelated example. Okay. Let's say that I'm building a computer, okay? And let's say that I have a whole bunch of
I was so disappointed when this came out live.
okay.
Let's say the graphics cards, okay.
Let's say that when I go to build my computer, let's say that I'm trying to think of fuck, I can't do this with an analogy.
Yeah,
This
he's
statement
just
is being
not.
interpreted as though
He just like leaves it.
I don't know, or I have no idea how I'm supposed to treat stuff that I have archived for a court case. When another reading of the statement is, you don't know what will be relevant related to a court case, if that makes sense. That's all I can say about this. It has nothing to do with videos or pictures or anything else. It has to do with when you are fuck that. If you understand what I'm saying, you understand what I'm saying. He's reading this as like, oh, I have no clue what I'm supposed to do, or what is the law, or I have no idea about any blah 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 blah. But he's a layer removed from what this is relevant to.
Hiding or destroying evidence. I'm pretty sure I have an obligation to preserve this stuff. This is not someone who's confident they're doing the right thing. Destiny says he could keep it because of his court case with Pixie.
Now he spends time going.
That's nobody. I've never said anything along the lines of like, oh yeah, so here is my state mandated, lawyer protected collection of CSAM, blah blah blah.
Yeah, and that's the problem. People just want to know that it's legal for you to have these images. If it is, that's awesome. That's great. Everyone will be happy that it's legal for you to have these images, at the very least in this moment in time. That's all anybody wants to know. He's acting like it's a huge deal, and maybe it is in terms of like the actual legal lawyership. But then he's like, oh no, I'm very concerned about the PR situation of this. Like, that's literally how he opens it. And then he's like, okay, well, I can either sacrifice my court case, which isn't even a guarantee, by the way. He can just ask his lawyer if it's okay for him to show this. Because also, by the way, a lot of the fucking outcome of the court case will also affect his PR. He thinks his PR is totally safe from the court case. Except he's not willing to show anything because he still wants to win it. Because losing it, neutral or winning are good outcomes for him. Losing it is like the bad outcome for Destiny.
This is how it's being read or whatever, but obviously my understanding is there would be no law firm that would ever tell you to do that ever. Nobody would. This is
again, he's not even sure about anything that he's saying here. He's making assumptions. And that's the problem. He's like, why are you guys assuming? And then proceeds to make assumptions.
a thing, okay? This is not a thing.
Going through this Rose person who supposedly Kiwi Farms has dug up stuff about. I haven't been able to verify the authenticity. Nobody close to me has been able to verify the authenticity.
Literally anybody can verify its authenticity right now. But Abba and Preach blindly repeat Destiny.
You could say Destiny's irresponsible. You could say a lot of things, but first off, the person's age hasn't been confirmed.
False. Just because you're too lazy to look.
Okay, wait.
Second,
This one parking
Okay,
ticket
verify the
does
authenticity
indeed
of her.
exist. At this point, though, with how crazy the thing is, I don't even know if I ever fucking spoke to this actual person, okay? I don't even fucking know at this point, all right? Because again, all of the information, it's not like there's a victim that's come forward or
I think he can't lose the case, but the PR ramifications of the case are very bad. Absolutely. Like, especially when the case first came out, that was like a huge disaster. Like, that destroyed his fucking orbit. Right? Like, everyone fucking left except for Erudite and Dan Saltman. And I guess kind of Abba and Preach. But now, he's kind of got another orbit back with the fucking food shops and a few other ones. Food shops, kind of Counterpoints. Or I don't know if Counterpoints was even defending it, but it's been so weird.
somebody related to the situation that's come forward. All of the information is spun off of the tidbits that this guy basically leaked on Kiwi Farms, who was trying to blackmail and extort me. That's where, and then all of the research has just been to try to destroy my career. That's it. Nobody cares about like a victim or any other bullshit here. Like that's where all of the information is coming from. Not to say that it is necessarily wrong or necessarily right or whatever. Like things can be right or wrong past that, but it's not. There's a lot of weird stuff. Whatever. By the time this court case ends, and then hopefully more, by the time everything is like settled with this, there are going to be some collection of facts where some things are very hard to account for because something very fucking weird happened. Willie altered the 10-4 date on the 4th of October earlier in the vid to remove ambiguity, by the way. Yeah, I don't know. People are making that assumption, but that assumption might be true based on how bargain
I have no idea. He's just like meandering.
read. I'm not sure.
secondly, you guys are all admitting that Destiny didn't know the person's age at the time until years later. And that's only the alleged age.
If somebody tells you that you have nudes of an alleged minor, are you going to keep them? What kind of commentary is this?
Oh wait, that was actually a message from Solo that I haven't read. Let's see that.
Until years later. And that's only the alleged age.
If somebody tells you that you have nudes of an alleged
Anyway, I don't know how this appears for you. She was underage while sending you the vast majority of stuff. And from what I've heard from her, you were pretty negligent about confirming her age, even asking for her ID at one point on Twitter, then saying it was okay / a joke. That's pretty weird, considering that she told me she was of age. That she told me she was of age, was selling NSFW material to people, but okay. That comes across as like, she can't be underage. She's on OnlyFans. She can't be underage. She's selling nudes. It's like, what verification, dude? I mean, I don't know. Even if Solo's like a total asshole, prick, liar, making CSAM. I don't know. I thought he was underage at the time too, but I don't have the full context. Probably don't. He's right. And Destiny's just like, actually, this guy's like a habitual asshole, so I don't believe him. But he's right.
Alleged minor. Are you going to keep him? What kind of commentary is this?
Like, he keeps, like, this solo guy has every incentive to scare me off of trying to find him. There's a reason why it took so long for anybody to have any information about the alleged victim or whatever, or victim or person or perpetrator or honeypotter. I don't even know what the fuck you would call him at this point, right? And that's because they worked, or at least he worked, so hard to scrub every bit of information from this person off the internet as much as they could.
Nudes of an alleged minor. Are you going to keep him? What kind of commentary is this? This is crazy.
If you don't see why him having a court case with his revelant and his lawyer tells him not to do.
Also, again, another thing is that like I kind of agree with Willie. If you find out that suddenly a bunch of nudes that you have are potentially like very illegal, why do you keep them? There's no reason to keep them. Just be like, I'm not so certain, but I'll get rid of them just in case, you know. Can't be too sure these days. And he's like, nah, I gotta keep them.
Delete it. Doesn't matter. Like, I don't know. I think you guys are a bit lost.
Rose's nudes are not related to his court case. His court case is about him sharing Pixie's nudes with Rose. And so
Yeah, it's such.
Wait, can I hear that again?
informed him that Rose might be a minor too. What kind of commentary is this? This is crazy.
If you don't see why him having a court case with his revelant and his lawyer tells him not to delete it, doesn't matter. Like, I don't know. I think you guys are a bit lost.
Rose's nudes are not related to his court case. His court case is about him sharing Pixie's nudes with Rose. And so
Yeah, that's like part of the messages, which I assume, honestly. So here's the other thing. Pixie's probably like very much involved in this case, I imagine, and so that's another thing he could say is just like everybody, or not Pixie, Rose is probably a very big part of this case. So I don't see why he doesn't just say something like, the court is already dealing with that thing. Rose is very much involved in the case, and she's like known, and this would have come up in discussion already. He could say that. Even if it's not true, he could say that and like save some fucking face. Maybe she's not at all, but at least lying publicly would give him some ground for PR.
It's such an unbelievably.
informed him that Rose might be a minor 2 months before any court case started. Abed and Preach blindly agree that, yeah, Destiny's lawyer would have told him to keep CSAM for his legal case. But what is your source? I haven't seen one lawyer covering.
To be clear, also, I've never said that statement before.
This that agrees with that.
This person was factually underage. Therefore, this is factually CSAM. That completely changes the dynamic from something the lawyer might not have to report because he doesn't know one way or another to something he'd say, well, now we've got to talk about this. Now we've got to disclose this to the court. I'm just saying and presenting out there, as always, professionally, hey, here's the attack, here's the defense, right? And it doesn't look good for Destiny.
So so Legal Mindset and Criminally Suspect or whatever, these two lawyer guys. So just to be clear, I think both of these guys are the ones that said that I had no representation initially, that this was a slam dunk case for Pixie, that I was going to be completely fucking buried, that I had no idea what was going on, what I was doing. Just to be clear, that was these two guys, because I think the Criminally Suspect guy shows up later, but you know.
So again, he pre-watched this video. I think maybe stopped pre-watching before this point, but we saw him open the video with, what's it called? With this video being active. So, like, him fucking saying this is just like, okay. I mean, maybe, but you should have prepared something to prove that. Because, again, nobody watches all your videos. Maybe he'll have, like, a video re-upload of this, and it'll be like, oh, so that's, like, yeah, so they did lie about that. But it's like, where is it now? I don't know. That's been another big thing about this Destiny thing, is that, like, he's supposed to be the prepared guy. He's supposed to be the guy you go to who has like a prepared argument and tells you where to prepare things. And yet this time, he's just fucking not. He's fucking like so ill prepared. It happened in the first response too, where it took him like 6 or 7 tries to find like a clip, and it was only kind of the clip he wanted. And it's like, can you not like prepare for this at all?
This does not look good. This is in addition to a civil case. So this has gone from something that is purely civil to something that is now potentially criminal.
Napoleon Feaser says 17, that's illegal, but hardly CP. It's terrible. You cannot have pictures of minors. It doesn't matter if the age of consent is 16, like here in Ohio. You could a 16-year-old. You can't have naked pictures of them. If they're under 18, no, you're done. He says, I don't think I'm allowed to delete it. I don't know if it counts as hiding or destroying evidence. So here's the deal. Notice what Destiny isn't telling you. My attorney told me to do this. Because I guarantee you he hasn't told his attorney, hey, I've got child pornography kicking around on my computer. What do I do about that? There's a discovery demand, and he has to turn that over. Pixie can't hold on to it. Like I said, Pixie, her attorneys, no, you like child pornography is like Chernobyl graphite. You guys, you can't touch it. How does discovery
Okay, so like, what's the response?
happen? Well, it'll happen with what Pixie and Destiny have done, or other things Destiny has done. But the child porn, that doesn't need to be in there. You can do everything else. Did Destiny send Pixie's pictures out without permission? That's all we're really worried about right now.
So what research, what lawyers did Abba and Preach go to before spouting off all of this? They cited nothing and then just declared that I'm in the wrong. The video ends in such a bizarre way.
Okay. You can't really say that, Willie. You fucking reported him while just like talking to the FBI on a suspicion. You didn't go to anybody else either. But like, I don't know. To a degree, he is still right. It's like all he has to do is get his lawyer to talk about this, and people will fucking believe him because people believe in what a lawyer will fucking say. Instead, he's just like, nah, guys, I'm right. I'm assuming what the law is, and I'm totally correct. And it's like, dude, just ask your fucking lawyer. And he's like, I don't want to bother my lawyer with this stuff. And look, I think almost everything he's doing is making himself look worse because people can just make assumptions. It's like literally like the fucking court of public opinion version of fucking what's it called? Spoilation, I think. Is that thing that Destiny was so scared of in the first place? Where it's like with like you not showing us your lawyer and just like fucking talking about it makes this so much worse because we can just assume what your lawyer didn't tell you or how you are or aren't feeling about this. Willie should have went to the cops and waited a week before saying anything. Oh, absolutely. I think Willie was way too hot on this whole thing. And he totally should have like just waited. He should have like gotten more information out of Destiny. He should have tried to just, I don't know, provide a whole better thing. But that's not happening now.
Irresponsible. You could say that's stupid. You could say maybe he should turn it in, but to make that video and make it seem like it's something it's not.
What do you mean by maybe he should turn it in? Bro, it's CSAM. He has to turn it in. What a shocking video. Abba claims Destiny already reported this to authorities.
What are we?
And like I said, hey, listen, people have been spam calling the FBI on me forever, okay? So listen, if I'm gonna get locked up, all right? In actuality, I don't want to say this because I don't want to give ammunition to my opponents, okay? But the reason why I've been late every day is because the FBI comes to my house every day and they seize all of my devices, and then I have to run down to Best Buy and I have to rebuy everything and reset up my studio every single time. So this is like my 47th computer set that they haven't seized from me yet. Hopefully I don't come back tomorrow morning. This is a claim that I'm seeing repeated by so many people, including lawyers. This idea that I'm not going to dive into this too much, but after my court case, I can say this more, okay? This idea that if you have potentially bad material, that you should run to the police and turn everything into them it is a thing where if somebody says that, you can immediately disqualify every single thing this person has to say about anything related.
So that's just like bullshit because he said like lawyers are saying that. Why would a lawyer just try to like outright lie like that, right? Like if a lawyer is wrong about that, can't that be like pretty bad? And so I don't know. It definitely does make, not awareness of specific CSAM cases, which I don't think a lot of lawyers even get into or want to get into. That shit would probably suck to have to deal with, like any at all, really. Yeah. I don't know. I just think he's being an asshole.
To criminal law or anything to do with lawyering or criminal anything. It is probably the single most retarded fucking statement I have ever heard in my entire life. I've seen a lot of people saying it's actually so fucking retarded.
What are we talking about? There's an ongoing legal matter. He submitted this evidence to authorities.
No, he didn't. Destiny said he was going to on behalf of Pixie and then stopped when she
I never said I was doing it on behalf of Pixie. Pixie was never part of the first legal case that I was pursuing because she was too busy trying to milk me for money. Moo.
decided to sue him.
Are you going to report it to the FBI?
I don't know.
When I was doing work with a New York law firm, the goal was initially, because the packet that we put together was a thing that I don't remember if I said that. The original packet was going to the DOJ. That was the goal of that originally, because I thought that the stuff of the solo guy, even if the girl isn't underage, was criminal in behavior, 1 trillion%. Goal initially was to send it all to the DOJ and then have them try to pursue it there.
But as far as I know, he never followed through with this. Everyone, including professionals, is saying there's no shot he told his lawyer that this was CSAM. So to me, it clearly seems like he's lying.
If you want
So, okay. What happened with that then? Oh, you can't talk about it because it's part of the Pixie case.
I'm trying to imagine. No, I know why. It all tracks. Okay, so people think that I'm like the most arrogant person in the universe just because I happen to be debating a bunch of people that generally are fucking retarded.
I think part of my issue with this is that like I am very like I don't know, I don't want to talk about a lot of legal stuff. I don't want to make like insinuations that could be illegal or defamatory or whatever. But on the other hand, Destiny's like already said he's not going after anybody for this. And so I feel like I could be less careful. And it's not like anybody else is being particularly careful either. You know? Fucking Ethan Klein is just being like, yeah, he's straight up fucking pedo coded. So it's like, oh, I could go wild, you know? But like, I don't know. It feels kind of wrong to just go full horse on this. But at the same time, Destiny, you look so fucking bad. How do you not see that? How do you not see that every fucking action you're taking, every word you say at the moment, just makes you look like shit?
Okay, which I'm sorry, I can't help that. All right. But I tend to know what I know, and I tend to know what I don't know. The initial claim was that I was going to represent myself because I'm so smart. I know more than every single lawyer, and I'm going to represent myself, and that's why it's going to be a fucking disaster. Because apparently no lawyer understands how filing dates work or deadlines, and think that if you don't file something fucking immediately, that means that you are litigant pro se or whatever. So then the second thing was that I guess because I know so much or whatever, I would just lie and hide things from my lawyers. They're your lawyers. Why would I hide something from my... Why would I hide something from my legal team?
Because you're worried about
Why
them,
would I
like,
fuck myself? Why would
not
I pay so much
disbarring
money
you or
fuck
not
myself
disbarring
that
you?
hard and be like, oh, hey,
Can
guys,
lawyers even refuse you? Can lawyers even actually, like, fucking refuse you if you, decide to, like, or just do something crazy? What's the word I'm looking for? If you do something that's, like, way worse than they expect, can they just refuse you? That's what I'm trying to, like, think of. Yeah, I don't know.
Whoops,
that covers
LOL. Like, the only person that you hurt there is yourself. This is like hiding shit from your doctor. Don't hide medical information from your doctor. Don't hide anything relevant to a legal case from your legal team. How stupid would that be? But if we want to make that assumption, okay.
Want to interpret my messages in the worst way possible? If you want to
Also, because, I don't know, this is still the thing. Is it directly related to your legal case? The fucking Rose stuff. It seems tangentially related, but unless Rose is a part of the enemy fucking legal case, the opposing counsel, whatever, I don't see like this how that's super relevant. And it feels like he is talking out of his ass whenever it comes to a lot of legal stuff. And sure, other people were like, oh, he's gonna represent himself, sure, whatever, that's fucking bullshit. Okay, whatever, bye. That doesn't mean that he's also not just making assumptions too.
some FBI call?
I know Destiny, I was drifting a little early on this. He streamed it and he was saying, oh, Willie Mac misread what I was saying. I'm like, there's no miscalculation there. And like, if you were that incorrect in your words and you're not that stupid, Destiny's pretty eloquent when he needs to be. Yeah. How do you...
Eloquent when he needs to be. Yeah, when I'm making public statements or when I'm writing formal statements or when I'm writing manifestos. Yeah, not when I'm just shooting the shit in DMs with somebody and putting Omega lols. Like,
nobody cares about the Omega lols. Destiny is the only person who cares that he fucking put, like, who actually cares. Right, because I think it was like, oh, how dare we put fucking Total Biscuit there. Nobody fucking cares that you actually put, like, fucking Total Biscuit's face and we're like, lol, epic lols. That's crazy. Whoa. Nobody actually cares about that. It's like, oh, I could have been more eloquent. How about saying no to having fucking CSAM? What's so crazy? Did you need to be more eloquent with that, or you could just give it a straight fucking answer?
by the way, I've got hundreds of gigabytes of child porn. Omega lol. Like, do you want some? LOL. Like, why would I?
You accidentally say, I got more cheese pizza than Papa John's. I was starting to have a bit of a panic attack. Like, he's laying out, I've got it, and this idea that I have to save it.
So I said if Destiny wants to prove people wrong, he should get a public statement of his lawyer explaining this.
This is another thing that is the most retarded thing. Why the fuck? Why? What? This isn't even a thing that would ever. Why? Hey,
why what?
Legal team, can you guys go make a public statement because a bunch of YouTubers are saying, why the fuck? Why?
Actually, this has happened in the past. I don't know about drama cases or cases more related to personal stuff, but Gamers Nexus actually did do this. Gamers Nexus had a lawyer, their lawyer, I'm pretty sure, come out and talk about the Honey case. And fucking, does anybody even remember Nick Rakita? Rakita was fucking crazy. I mean, he didn't talk about his own cases, I don't think, that much. Unless he got super drunk. But, like, fucking yeah. Lawyers are totally willing to come out about stupid shit all the time.
What?
Is not currently in a court case over Rose's material. It would be such an easy way to clear things up. But no, he writes it off as an impossibility.
I think you should probably get on with his legal counsel and have them understand why having a alleged CP since November is okay in this instance and legal. I've not seen one lawyer agree with this. I don't know how retarded you have to be to think that, one, that any lawyer would ever agree to do this.
Companies have lawyers write up statements for them all the time. And if he went to the police, he should show a report. If
You have to be to think that, one, that any lawyer would ever agree to do this.
companies have lawyers write up statements for them all the time. And if you
Companies have lawyers write out statements for them all the time. Statements about ongoing court case? What are you talking about? He's talking about like, PR firms?
Yeah?
The only thing a lawyer will ever say generally is, "Oh, my client is innocent of all charges," or "My client is we are confident that we're gonna succeed in court." What are you talking about?
This is not like
If
crazy.
he just does either of these things, he's in the clear. So why doesn't he just do them? He skipped the entire point of H3's video. The majority of it he dodged. He won't even provide the quote-unquote good faith interpretations of the messages he sent. I've seen Destiny when he's in the right. He usually directly confirms
Because dude, whatever. It's all good. Give me 6 months or a year, whenever the court case is over.
it and brings receipts. Here he's just constantly deflecting. He's like, look at all these edgy pedo jokes Ethan made in the past.
Because he opened his video with 15 minutes of fucking jokes that I've made. Yeah, no shit.
Okay, let's not pretend like that's the fucking context, that they were just jokes that Destiny made. Those were either fucking debates or like stories he was broing out with. Those were not just jokes that he made. Those are in like a completely different context to the ones that fucking Ethan told. Except for maybe the only one I can kind of give him a case for almost is the one with like showing his parents the fucking weird Rick and Morty shit. It's like the only thing that's even iffy about Ethan's. And then you look at all of Destiny stuff and it's like, okay, so you have debates, you have like weird, crazy fucking stories about how 15-year-olds would send you bikini pics, or how your friends would send you 15-year-old bikini pics. And, or you just like find them on Facebook and then talk about how crazy they were. And you just have like crazy text messages. And these are not jokes. Maybe you send them in like a jovial sense, but to say that they're jokes is so fucking like wrong. Like that's just lying. That is just straight up lying.
We went to this channel. This kid was like 8 years old. He was throwing out everybody in this chat.
What's the joke here?
I can't even believe it. I haven't gotten into Ethan's jokes yet, but I do think it's kind of funny that I feel like I've heard him say similar things.
It's called Children's Joy TV for a reason. The guy knows how to give pleasure children. Children's Joy TV, baby gets anal raped by a syringe and gets injected with AIDS virus.
When we see something like this, are we supposed to call the police?
Am I on it? I feel like I'm definitely on the FBI watch list now.
Yeah.
I don't know how many FBI watch list jokes he's made. Maybe he is, maybe he isn't. But if like that's the standard, then sure.
Bro, you watched a real video of an 8-year-old shaking his dick. These are not the same. Also,
A video? Oh my god, what? Yes, true. In my more prolific internet days, when I would download the 8-year-old helicopter dick. True. Thank you, Willie. True.
Yeah, this is like the only thing that's even kind of defensible, but like the point still stands. I think it's actually even like worse in context. Because Destiny was fucking... He didn't watch a video, he watched a stream. And if it was a video, I don't know, maybe that is worse than an actual stream, but like... Fucking continuing to watch it and like seemingly knowing this person in the past or like for a little while. And then like coming back to the stream other times and having this happen before, because I'm pretty sure like maybe we should just watch the clip, but from what I remember of the Ryan Beard video, it sounded like you had like watched this guy's stream before and this wasn't the first time that the 8-year-old came on camera. So it's just super, I don't know, it's super weird.
would look at some of Ethan's old edgy jokes a bit differently if he admitted to having CSAM to another content creator. But he didn't, you did, and now people are raising eyebrows. Ethan points out how Destiny defending Vosh for getting off the lolly feels creepier now.
Who cares about lolly? Who cares about drawn? Imagine your life is so boring that you give a about animated cartoon girls.
Imagine your life so boring that you care about sexualizing children. Imagine being so bored in your life that you actually care if grown-ups want to minors.
Destiny doesn't really engage, he doesn't defend his position, instead he goes after Ethan for laughing at Rick and Morty.
Engage or defend my position? Because this wasn't the time to have a fucking debate on fucking lolicon. What? Was that photoshopped? Wait, was what photoshopped?
His fucking hairline.
Animated cartoon girls.
Imagine your life so boring that you care about sexualizing children. Imagine being so bored in your life that you actually care if grown-ups want to minors.
Destiny doesn't really engage. He doesn't defend his position. Instead, he goes after Ethan for laughing at Rick and Morty smut.
Oh, my forehead? Oh, sometimes it's good to just give yourself the warrior treatment, so you can get ready to tie it back to a man bun like this. Wait. Fuck. It's not long enough yet.
There you go. He's just getting thrown off by chat.
Rick and Morty? Okay.
No, wait.
talking
That's
right?
that's Rick and Morty? No.
Yeah, this is from an episode of Rick and Morty where Mr. Mises runs train on
No.
Mr. Mises and all his buddies run train on April.
He's not Jewish, I can see.
So he is. Now, okay, do I actually think he's getting off the lolicon or that he enjoys this despite that creepy fucking smile he has while sharing his pornographic hentai with his parents? Probably not. But like, if this is the standard we're gonna use, I mean, Jesus Christ.
Obviously, laughing at the absurdity of degenerate stuff is not the same as getting off to it, but Destiny's not here to make sense. He's here to go score.
Laughing at the absurdity of degenerate stuff is not the same as getting off to it. What was the context for the 8-year-old thing? That was, I guess that was me downloading a video of it. So it was getting off to it, I guess. That feel when I, just 10% of the time, I just need the...
No, it's just you, like, potentially going back to it. Again, so this is one of the issues that I have with the Willy video, is that there's, like, I think there is more context missing that could make Destiny's, like, the Destiny situation. The Destiny situation is crazy. That makes it even worse than what Destiny and everything else is, like, providing. Oh fuck, how do I get back up there? Because, like, I don't know, it kind of is. I do not want to run this level again. And same thing with Ethan. I think Ethan fucked up a lot of the Ryan Beard video. I think Ryan Beard might have even said so himself. But it's just like, I think that this has like a lot of issues with it actually, and that it could be a lot better. Same thing, Willy's video, it's like, I don't know, it's actually not as bad of a video as I thought at first, especially after watching Dickers cover it and like having more context. But that's exactly what this video needs, is more context. I think that's like the big thing that Willy is missing, is like he needs like longer clips. He needs these to show more, but he's just trying to be punchy. And that's working, don't get me wrong, but like I think that it lacks it could be punchier.
Contact, what?
Definitely make her share of inappropriate pedo jokes, but with Destiny, it's just different. His are coming from leaked group chats.
He then shared this lewd image of a child with his friends and said that he's going to get arrested someday.
Imagine receiving a bikini pic from a 15-year-old in your DMs, a fan of yours, and being like, she's so hot, I need to share this with the boys.
His friend asks, pics please. Destiny sends what was a public Instagram photo of her in a bikini and goes, girl on the left, so
I
hard
think it was Facebook, not Instagram. I don't know if Instagram even existed then.
to say no. I'm gonna get arrested in one of these MLGs, man. His friend replies, who cares? It's not like you're 40. Destiny tries to recontextualize this as him warning his friends to watch out for jail bait.
Yeah, I messaged my...
That was literally what the conversation was about. Be careful. Does it not say that? Is there more to this conversation? I think this is published somewhere.
Who cares? It's
I do want to read these. I also want to get out of this fucking level. There we go. Okay.
out for jail.
Is there more to this conversation? Be careful.
So we have
Does it say that?
pics, please. So somebody's asking for pics. Faith likes the preteens. Okay. But what happened then? Steven sends a photo. Girl on the left. So hard to say no. Gonna get arrested one of these days. Wow, lol. Funny how girls. What the fuck? Who cares? It's not like. Or 40 years old. Responds to fame.
Is there more to this conversation? I think this is published somewhere.
Dude, she's 15. What the fuck? But she sent me pictures. Pics, please. So that's at... They either type really fast or there's something fucked with this clock.
Public Instagram photo. Who cares? It's watch out.
Oh, he just skipped something.
Is there more to this conversation? I think this is published somewhere.
Public Instagram photo. Who cares? It's
Oh, fuck, dude. I am just not catching it.
The dude who is literally trying to abduct a mentally retarded 19-year-old.
13,
49.
children to
Oh, come
They're
on.
just exchanging sex. That one of the reasons. Now, I don't want to give a whole lot of credence to this because Destiny has confirmed no speech about being
No speech about.
Oh, there's the full one. Oh, come on. Move your fucking cursor, dude. I want to read.
There's no speech about being.
Okay. What the fuck? Who cares? It's not like she's 40. Respond to fame. This hard, but dude, 15-year-old girls. I don't know, 2.5 years old. 2.5 years ago, I hooked up with a 17-year-old, and they're usually so inexperienced that it's not worth it. Really? Raffle. What the fuck? Wait, what? So in here, he's... Okay, who's he talking to? You want her to do somersaults for you? What the fuck? Knew how to at least do a proper hand job. Jesus Christ. Problem is, after you banged more than like 3 chicks, banging hot chicks who suck in bed is no fun anymore, I think. Yeah, Def, first time you don't give a fuck because you're like, whoa, naked girl, so sick. How long have you been dating your current girlfriend, Faith? I dumped her twice over the span of 7.5 years. Yeah, dude, once you've been with a girl who likes sex more than 1 to 2 years, fucking randoms is impossible because they learn you and get so good in that time span. Okay. This does seem like
This is random sex.
erotica almost. Yeah, that is just random sex stuff.
Is there not? Wasn't more of that? Is there not more of this log publicly somewhere? Am I crazy?
You don't need screenshots. There should be a paste bin of the entire conversation.
I don't want to give a whole lot of credence to this because Destiny did not hook up with a 15-year-old. As one of his friends said, it's not worth it. I do raise my eyebrows, though, that one of the reasons to not do it is because they're inexperienced in bed. Destiny's saying this is a group chat conversation to warn people about the dangers of jailbait. It's just a lie. They're just exchanging sex stories, so you can be as good faith or bad faith as you want with this stuff. At one point, Ethan plays a clip of Destiny saying that 19-year-olds might as well be children to him. And I think Ethan completely misunderstands this clip. It's Destiny saying people should not hook up with 19-year-olds because they are basically still children to him.
I'm 29. A 19-year-old might as well be a 15-year-old to me. It's all insane, dude. Don't get this.
That's such an interesting
This is exactly what we're saying.
Because it's all the same, bro. 15, 13, 14, 15. It's all the same, bro. I'm 29. Also, on the other hand, also is a self-report. It suggests he knows exactly what he's doing.
If you listen to the actual debate here, I'm arguing with a dude who is literally trying to abduct a mentally retarded 19-year-old and take her to another state and impregnate her. Basically, every other time I'm speaking about this person and their age, I do refer to the fact that 19, but it's not just the fact that 19, it's a whole bunch of other things too.
Yes, Destiny did have this debate, but at this point in the stream, Destiny was just generally speaking to his audience. He even goes
True.
don't realize how young they are.
Now, I know if you're 20 years old, it might bother you to hear that. Like, no, I'm 19. I'm a real adult, okay? I'm a real adult, okay? If your mom and dad, if you live with your mom and dad still pay all of your bills. You've never even had a job before. You've never lived on your own. You're a child. You're very much a child. You don't know what it's like to wake up and go into work, to work a job you hate because you have to pay a bill, okay? You don't know what it's like to have to make a decision between getting kind of a cool car and a piece of shit car because you can't afford it. You don't know what it's like to get called in to have to work an extra fucking shift because you don't have any life experience. You don't know anything about anything. You're a child. So all the people in chat are like, no, 19 years old, that's an adult.
True.
That's an adult dog. No. No.
So when it comes out that he's sexting Rose when he's 33, it's like, what the hell? Rose, even when Destiny thought she was 19, fit all of this criteria. All he does is deflect. What about Solo? What about Ethan's mean Reddit account? What about Ethan's dad dating his mom at 21 when she was only 16? Really? You're gonna bring family into this when your own kid is saying crazy stuff about you on the internet? This drama is so scorched earth. Destiny's audience made this graphic to make fun of how his son never engages.
So this is something that Destiny like completely misses, but I think we'll take a second.
Wait, how does my kid even relate
So
to this?
okay, this is something that Dicker's pointed out, and I think I'm definitely falling a little bit for it. Destiny is like playing this at 2 times speed. Now that just might be how fast his brain works. It kind of seems to, but he fucked up here, so maybe not. But like, it is really hard to understand Willie here, and that might be intentional. I don't know, because he always does that, but that might just be like a common thing that he does anyway. So it's just been like, it's been a bit frustrating to try to get the full context here because fucking everything is running at 2 times speed, including Destiny. And it's just like, dude, Destiny is so fucking... Oh god. Fast anyway, that it's like, how do you even comprehend what's happening? Like, maybe not so much for Destiny, but like, for me, fuck yeah, dude. I don't understand shit.
This. I'm just saying that me saying at 22 that chicks send you pictures for MLG events that are 15, that are underage, that by the way, I explicitly said, not fucking, not hooking up with. It's not good. I just think it's interesting to have the energy that that's like a pattern of pedophilia, but his dad is like 21, married his mom when she was 16, and he seems to know that. I doesn't feel like he has the same energy for his dad. That's the reason I'm pointing out that. I don't know how Nathan ties into this, unless he thinks I'm also banging my kid, I guess, 14, 19.
Nah, dude, this is such shit. The reason Nathan is getting brought into this is because you're going after family members whenever they're like largely irrelevant to the situation, largely if not entirely irrelevant to the fucking situation. And so it's like, are you if you're going after family members, that opens the door for other people to go after your family members. That's like crossing a boundary that most people have. But I don't like according to Nathan, fucking Destiny doesn't care about him anyway. So it's like, oh, well, whatever then. So like, sure, that's bad or whatever. I kind of agree. You shouldn't go after family members. They're not you. They're not a part of the drama, whatever. But like, Destiny doesn't care. He doesn't give a fuck. And he's like, well, you're going after my you're like, I'm fucking my kid. It's like, no. And it might be he totally understands what's happening. But like, I don't know. This feels like he just completely fucked up this point, but then later he's gonna excuse it and say like, no, I understood the point the whole time. I was just making a joke.
Oh shit, baby.
Applies to Destiny right now. Hide. He hides beyond the fact that some of the details come from Kiwi Farm, when it just doesn't matter. Verified information is still verified information no matter where it comes from.
I'm not gonna sit here and listen to him fucking opine on all of the on his theories here.
Alter. He lies about the substance of the messages, claiming he never admitted to keeping CSAM, even though it's in text. Straw man. Make fun of me for documenting talking to the police. Try and act like Ethan's a hit.
What is this interpretation? Make fun of me for documenting me talking to the police. First of all, you don't need to document it. They document it. It's called a police report. Number one. Number two, I'm making fun of you for posting a fucking video on it, which is hilarious and counterproductive.
Documenting talking to the police. Try and act like
I mean, yeah, Destiny is right, definitely right there. Like, and it is counterproductive. If you're trying to get him arrested, if you're trying to get this stopped, then yeah, but I don't know. This has almost become like a litmus test for Destiny because Destiny has had such like a terrible fucking response to this entire thing. That even if he is innocent, he's proven himself to be such like a fucking prick. And so stupid that it's like, okay, well, in a way, his entire reputation has been like thoroughly destroyed now.
Ethan's a hypocrite for making edgy jokes when the situation is not the same, and it certainly doesn't alleviate him from what he's done wrong. It hinges on small details to avoid the actual allegations, like how he doesn't have all 60 gigabytes of CSAM, when the concerning part is that he does have at least some of that CSAM.
Like, there's a whole bunch of like weird lies that came out of the Willie Mac video. People were saying like, I have 60 gigabyte folders. I'm like, this is not true. It's like an obvious misreading of a message that Willie Mac is showing on stream.
And then finally, name call. Mean your way out of it. Act like none of this is a big deal. Destiny knew that if Rose turned out to be underage, it would be a big deal. Even saying, if Rose was legit a minor, I'm probably done. I can sweep and meme through basically anything, even though some of it is really shitty.
This conversation, by the way, I know he's leaving the rest of us out, was with Gistical. And yeah, I felt like if when all this shit was leaking back then, if that person actually wasn't.
Oh yeah, and he hates J-Stock now, so.
Whatever, I'd be like, oh shit, that would be really bad. That'd be a lot of bad shit right in a row. I don't know what this is supposed to like prove or whatever. This has nothing to do with like, this is just like, yeah, the PR would be a lot of shit to deal with.
A minor, I'm probably done. I can sweep and meme through basically anything, even though some of it is really shitty. He's doing the Donald Trump, I could get away with murder.
They say, I have the most loyal people. Did you ever see that? Where I could stand in the middle of Fifth Avenue.
Does he? I wonder why he doesn't include that combo was with Gistical. By the way, Gistical tweeted.
Because he hates Gistical.
Willie Mac's best video.
And shoot somebody, and I wouldn't lose any voters, okay? It's like incredible.
So I think there's three ways this situation went down here. One is that Destiny really didn't believe Solo when he said Rose was 17. He kept the picture and logged just in case he got into legal trouble.
That also Gistical did not believe him either, by the way.
Okay, who cares? Fucking Willie hates Gistical. This is the thing. Destiny is supposed to be the prepared smart guy. And it's like he doesn't even know, he doesn't know shit. He literally does not know shit about Willie. And I don't know, it feels like, oh, he's trying to like, oh, you know, Willie's cool, Willie's my friend. Willie was like really cool to me and this is like a backstab a little bit. I don't think he's like said that, but it's definitely implied, I think, in the first few videos, first few responses. And now it's like, well, dude, did you not just watch the fucking other Willie Mac video that's not about you? Maybe you would get a lot of context from that. It's like so dumb. It feels like, dude, literally take like fucking 10 minutes and just watch it.
She did with Pixie, and then when Rose was doxxed, confirming she was 17, Destiny was more focused on how Solo would be in the wrong than himself, sharing with me that he still has the material. When I was obviously unhappy with him, asking why he still has CP on his computer, Destiny spoke out of his ass, making up that his lawyer told him to keep it, and why he now keeps saying that Rose's age hasn't been confirmed when it clearly has been. And then when I went public, he panicked and called me a liar, changing his story, saying I'm being bad faith, because otherwise he'd be admitting to a felony. This would be good because that means Destiny isn't a pedophile, and he just mishandled this whole thing. It is a messy situation for sure. Option 2.
Yeah, he totally mishandled it.
Not a pedophile. Is that what is that's the subject of the debate right now, is whether or not I'm a pedophile? That's the thing? Like, what if tomorrow it's revealed that Pixie was 12 and she has like some accelerated growth and it's like, oh, he's a super pedophile.
Shit.
Like, Jesus Christ. That's okay.
Handled everything
I feel like this is the, what if your first girlfriend, what if you found out she had a dick, but you found that out like 10 years later? Does that make you gay? Is that the game we're playing now?
No, it's finding out that your girlfriend has a dick at the start and then telling everyone you're not gay and then you're getting it removed a year in.
All he would need needs a statement from his lawyer saying that he acted accordingly while holding on to the CSAM. Nobody thinks this is possible, including other legal professionals, but if it is, Destiny should do it. I will delete my video and apologize if it is true. Or option 3, he's a creep. Would really nobody thinks this for sure. Option 2 is Destiny handled admitting to a felony. This would be good because that means Destiny isn't a pedophile and he just mishandled this whole thing. It is a messy situation for sure. Option 2 is Destiny handled everything perfectly. And to prove it, all he would need is a statement from his lawyer saying that he acted accordingly while
like, if you want, you can literally read my court filings. But that's not what you want. That's not what anybody wants. They just want more information so that they have more stuff to make videos on, so that they have more stuff to mine through.
Yes.
And the Pixies legal team, who
Yes. Oh, that's the 4D chess opinion. Is that this entire thing has been caused by the August drama drought, and that the reason why Willie even made this video, there was no drama for August, and something had to pay the bills, and that's why this video was made, right, Destiny? That's what happened.
who, by the way, fully coordinate with Kiwi Farms. You don't have to believe me on
This
that.
is another
Like, you can
bullshit
literally
thing
just go and
that
read the fucking docket because
Dickers
it's all
did a
fucking
good
public.
job
Well, I know
on.
nobody cares
We'll
or
get
likes
to it
read
too.
the actual legal filing because they're boring, and they are. But like, I think that at this point they don't even give a fuck. They're literally just like directly they're literally just directly linking to fucking Kiwi Farms. That's they talk about it in multiple filings. I think in their last motion they filed so many fucking motions. I don't know if like the lawyer just learned how to do them and they're like, oh my god. Plaintiff. This was the one here.
Oh shit.
Wait. I know in one they use a ghost archive that comes from Kiwi Farms.
Wait, from here? No, fuck off,
They
game.
reference the videos and shipping leaked on Kiwi Farms here. Oh, they're talking about the solo guy here. I remember one of the guys, fuck, I don't remember what his name is on Kiwi Farms. It was like, are we supposed to be billing? Here's a link directly to a Kiwi Farms post right here. Like, they literally just read Kiwi Farms and they spam these motions at my law firm based on what they see here. Like, this is actually, like, ridiculous. Like, it's absurd.
Yep, boop, boop, boop. Sorry. This boss is really frustrating. But you guys have heard it. They're just every single time he's searching Kiwi Farms, nothing. Nothing at all. Because guess what? It's not fucking there. Here's what's been happening. The few times that they're referencing Kiwi Farms, it's not even for like Kiwi Farms helped in finding this specific Destiny clip. Except for I think once in like the entirety of the fucking thing. No, they've been citing Kiwi Farms as the video was also posted here. And that's it. You can read them yourself. You can read the docs yourself. Destiny doesn't know what's in them because he's not reading them either. He just knows they're there.
We have here. Oh, nice. And another, yeah. Like, you can't even re-up. Just like, can you at least like fool me, lie to me? At least like re-upload this to Imgur or something. You really just posting screenshots right from, right from.
Oh, let's read what that says. In another of the defendant's income-producing streams, he recently accused the plaintiff and her counsel of fabricating evidence in this upload to Kiwi Farms, which is just an archive. Referring to it, defendant tells his hundreds of thousands of followers, I bet this is a fake message, and clearly opposing counsel and plaintiff are dumb enough to fake this in the stupidest way possible, end quote. And this is because the defendant has failed to refute the overwhelming evidence consisting of his vitriolic and threatening public commentary. He is extremely abrasive online. I don't think there's any doubt about that. And is actual and ongoing harm to these proceedings.
Kiwi Farms. Like, it's actually, this is crazy. But, okay. These are all plaintiff's motions, by the way. These are all plaintiff's filings, by the way.
Holding on to the CSAM. Nobody thinks this is possible, including other legal professionals, but if it is, Destiny should do it. I will delete my video and apologize if it is true. Or option 3, he's a creep. Would really explain his take on Dr. Disrespect, who was planning on meeting up with a minor.
If some 17-year-old girl is DMing Dr. Disrespect, she's like, hey, we should kind of, Dr. Disrespect's like, yeah, I'm gonna do whatever. I probably shouldn't do it. She's young and stupid, but I just don't really give that much. I think it's retarded. I don't think anybody actually cares. I don't give if they want to do it, Dr. Disrespect, I don't care. At this point, I just don't give a fuck about any of that shit.
Yeah, he has no response to that. Like, he does, but it's
I
bad.
shouldn't do it, but like, it's just. One of the things about the predatory behavior and stuff, because I think I mentioned it before that statement in this video, I think there's a significant difference. It's not good. I just said it's not good. You shouldn't be banging 17-year-olds. But I think there's a significant difference between that versus Dr. Disrespect, like talking to people and some chick is like, I'm 17. It's like, oh, you're a 17, little girl? Are you going to my fan meetup? Like, oh, you should come and hang out after.
Oh my God,
I think
sorry.
that's significantly worse. I think that's significantly worse. You shouldn't do either one, which I did say in that clip. But I think the latter would be significantly worse than the former.
Yeah, it's just, look, you said you didn't care, and that's fine. I don't think you have to care about everything, but don't get me, that comes across as a shitty fucking clip. You have to accept that. I don't know. It is like, oh, and now he says stuff against it, but it doesn't feel like he would have said that back then.
Isn't a child. It's really weird, and trust me, I don't think Destiny appreciates that as a defense right now. People have been critical of me for making a video after reporting Destiny to the police. He absolutely torched me for this.
But the fact that you would then publish a video on it, again, I don't want to dive into the interviews of this, but you must understand that by doing that, you are literally undermining every single thing that you're attempting to do. Like, why the f would you publish a video on that? You must understand how beyond stupid that is. If everything that you were alleging was true, how retarded would that be? Why would you do that?
All of this was done over the internet. Nothing is truly deleted. He's already said he's kept everything in case there's a criminal.
Everything that you were alleging was true, how retarded would that be? Why would you do that?
All of this was done over the internet. Nothing is truly
Wait,
deleted.
are we supposed to pretend like that's like... I don't know. I do kind of agree. Willie should have waited. Willie should have, like, not put this out quite just yet. Willie should have, like, taken time and then, like, seen what the police and FBI, like, responded with. I don't know.
He's already said he's kept everything in case there's a criminal investigation. He'd literally have to smell.
This is not how the internet works. Now, again, I understand that
And it's just like... Willie's just trying to edit his video with, like, the internet never forgets Destiny. And he's like, actually, the world doesn't work like that.
like Mission Impossible and in like movies, like everything is on the internet forever and it's impossible to ever delete a thing ever. That's just not how the real world works. Not every internet service, not every website, not every single thing is infinitely archived in every single place for an infinite. That's just
Yeah,
not
we
how
know.
the
We
real
don't care.
works.
His hard drive. So I don't think I sabotaged any potential investigation, but at the same time, I don't even know if there will be an investigation. That's up to authorities. So I'm also thinking about
Okay.
at what point does the public have the right to know about this? I don't know. I'm definitely open to criticism. I think I handled it how most media outlets would. I'm also just hoping nobody tells
Wow.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that one. I have no idea. But I think, I don't know. When I think of media outlets, I'm thinking of like Taylor Lorenz, and I'm like, okay, did Willie do better than Taylor Lorenz? Probably, yeah.
Most media outlets would. What's an example of another media outlet publicizing a phone call like that? True.
that they have CSAM ever again. Also, I don't know if Destiny will be charged. It's not up to me or Ethan. It's up to the prosecutors for how they want to handle this.
It's really up to prosecutors what they're thinking about, what they go for. That's not in the control of any streamer. It's not in control of Ethan Klein or Hassan or anybody else. It's in the control of the prosecutors to decide, hey, how are we gonna go after Destiny? If we go after Destiny, that's up to them.
So do I think Destiny is a pedophile? It entirely comes down to how charitable you want to be towards him. Do you think these clips show a dark pattern of behavior? I just come back to if Destiny was really following the advice of his legal counsel, he should get a statement from them. It will clear all of this up. If he's
that will just never, ever, 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 ever happen. That would never happen about anything ever. If you want to see statements from my legal counsel or statements from me, read the court filings. You can see everything that's put in there before. That's
You can show us if they're relevant, but he knows that there's nothing that's relevant in there to show us. So he's just like, all right, whatever, dude. If you want to see the court case, you can just look at it. We're not talking about the fucking court case. We're not talking about that right now. We're talking about fucking Rose. That's it. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about fucking Rose. We're talking about videos from Rose. We're talking about whatever else he did with her. That's what this is about. This is the court of public opinion. This is the fucking internet. This is the drama community. We don't care about the court case that much. We want bad people to leave and good people to stay. That's like about it. It's like, okay, sure, legal stuff happens, whatever. But like, I don't know. He just knows that it's irrelevant because if it was relevant, he would show it. I don't know.
like,
Or he wouldn't be presenting it in such an. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's hiding in plain sight. Maybe there is like actual information on Rose and all the shit about Rose and the videos and everything there. Maybe it is. But why doesn't he just show us if it is? It's either there and he doesn't want us to see it, so he's hiding it in plain sight. Or it's not there, and he's just obfuscating.
legal team. They're not a PR team. Okay, my legal team is not here to, hey, can you guys type something up that I can throw on my next manifesto for me? Hey, can you guys, I want to like craft a banger tweet. Can I get a quote from you, Andy? Can you go ahead and throw me, like, this is just so stupid.
Handled everything. He should take it to authorities now. And this is kind of where we're at until his court case concludes or he's criminally investigated. He did say when that's over that we go on the H3 podcast, so we will eventually get answers. How unhinged can it get? Tune in next time by subscribing to the channel. Shout out to the homies over on Patreon who have access to our exclusive Discord. Thank you, Prince and Glass River, Christina Dana, Drenko, Bash, Necro Valley, Eddie Bizzle, Kismet.
I think he says something like a little bit more, but it's pretty much over.
He actually thinks you're a pedo, right? I don't even fucking know. Who knows? Who knows anything? Wait, fuck. You go to Legal Mindset's website. That Legal Mindset dude is, oh, that guy. No, I'm good. I think that people's like personal biases just taint their shit a lot. The Legal Mindset guy is like generally okay.
And then he goes back on what he said earlier, because earlier he was like shitting on the guy, and now he's like, oh, he's actually okay.
The problem is that like people just make assumptions about things, and once you've made like 1 or 2 assumptions about a legal thing, you can go down like a really dumb road, I think.
It's like anything. That's literally just assuming about it. That's the definition of assuming.
What? Okay, wait. Hold on 1 second.
Oh, is that it?
Next thing.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, so that was a pretty bad response. I don't know. This entire thing has been amazing because, like, I don't know. I didn't think Destiny was like a stupid guy. I kind of thought that his like porn dogginess got in the way of things. His sex madness got in the way of things. But with this whole Rose thing, I'm just kind of like, this guy is insane and stupid. And I really hope the truth comes out and justice is served. Whatever the truth is, whether he did it or didn't. Whatever happens, happens. If he didn't do it, if this is all totally legal, I think, like, tons of people have fucking egg on their face now. You know? Like, the most you can reference is that Destiny was, like, an absolute total creep, like, a few years ago. And, you know, with Pixie and everything else. Oh, pardon me. But you, like, everybody would have to be like, oh, fuck, we took an L. Sorry. Sorry we insinuated you were a pedophile, assuming that, like, he literally did just get photos of her fucking Lego sets or whatever. But I don't, look, I don't think that's the case. I don't think he'll be in jail. I don't think anything's gonna happen, but I think this is gonna be essentially in the ether forever. That's my opinion, is that maybe the FBI checks him out. I don't know if the FBI does, you know? I see a lot, it seems like a lot of stuff slips through their cracks. So maybe they'll get to Destiny, maybe they won't. I don't fucking know. I have no idea how a case like that is even prosecuted, you know? So, I think that ends this segment. Whatever happens, happens. I'm gonna pop in a Zyn, get some water, and we'll start the Just a Robot section, which I have been following from the beginning, so I have all the context and a little more. So get ready for that. Oh, and the game, for anybody wondering, was Turbo Ultra Kill. It was fun. And we get to go back to Incision. Yay! I love Incision. Incision was actually really good. And they put out the 3rd episode. A week ago? A couple days ago? Well, I think I actually put it close to the bottom of my FPS list, but that's just because I've almost exclusively played good games. I think Turbo Overkill would be pretty close to it. I also played this on mute, so maybe it would be elevated if I actually heard the music. Alright, so now we are in the Just a Robot section. So Just a Robot has had kind of an insane past, especially recently. Those Steam achievements for me. So Just a Robot has had kind of a weird history. The point where I pop in is kind of whenever I was like a kid and I was like super into the Skeptosphere. I was watching I was watching fucking June. I was watching Chew on Head, Armored Skeptic, Count Dankula, Harmful Opinions. And I was one of the few. Chris Raygun. I broke out of it with a Candid bit. Candid was like an insane part of the Skeptosphere community. That's what broke it up. I don't want to explain what the Skeptosphere is. It's kind of like a right-wing atheist movement that turned like into a political commentary sphere. And even that broke up because of a sponsorship gone bad. Basically, everybody was getting massive fucking sponsorships from this thing called Candid, which was supposed to be an anonymous messaging board. They actually collected the fuck out of your data and sold it to Google. And Harmful Opinions spoke up on it. Now, to my knowledge, Just a Robot was tangentially a part of the Skeptosphere community. He was on the lower end, kind of with like Repzion. Repzion whenever he wasn't talking about Onision. And I don't know. Other ones. Lower rung ladder people. And then Just a Robot got into the art community. Where Jar, that's what they call him for short, is Jar, made a much bigger name for himself. As you can see, he's at like almost 200,000 subscribers. And then interspersed in between the artistic stuff, Jar did Skeptosphere style right-wing commentary. He's like the stereotype, you know, avatar with the folded arms and face changing, go ugh, voice changer, everything like that. Hilarious stuff. I love it. So after all those years of doing things, Jar made a video on defending Thinny Bear, which, for reference, oh fuck, Thinny Bear is an artist with an extremely sordid history. I recommend open up a no, not. I recommend Lord Bung. Okay, it looks like I have to do that fucking level again. I recommend Lord Bung. He did an amazing video on the past of Cinebear. I'm just wondering why this is on the wrong account. Can I not show that, please?
Hello, everyone. It's me, Luke.
Luke, I didn't know that was his name. We're not gonna watch that original video. We might do a bit later. Let's open up. Not Lord Bung. What the fuck am I talking about? Lord Crust. Holy shit. Lord Bung is the guy who made fucking... Lord Crust is a completely different person.
The art commentary community contains some of the most degenerate freaks I've ever had the displeasure of.
Yeah, this is some of Cinny Bear's art. This is a great opening. Look at this shit, dude. You've got fucking tongue out, raw, obese, slit legs. Gur from Invader Zim up here. The like old happy face emoji. There, it gets so much worse. It gets so much worse. But Jar defended that person and was thoroughly annihilated for doing so. I think deservedly so. And then he kind of went radio silent for a little while. And then he was never seen until now.
And they truly proved the ancient proverb correct. That being, anyone with an animated character representing them online is hiding something. All right, now that half you feel personally
playing the wrong video.
Looking at you.
No, not Jar, Luke. There's gonna be no voice filter, no gameplay, no fancy editing, no nothing like that. Just me trying to explain myself to the best of my abilities. My last response was far from good to say the least. If it wasn't, then so many people wouldn't be clowning on it. I'm doing something I've never done before. I'm taking things seriously for the very first time in my life. I'm dealing with serious allegations, and serious allegations should be taken seriously. Not like my last response where I was joking around far too much. I'm primarily going to focus on the stuff around Cinny. There's so many allegations.
So I do want to say Jar is actually like autistic. Jar does actually have autism. I think that contributed a lot to this.
Against me that if I go over them all at the same time, this video will just end up being a giant mess. I want to get this out of the way now. The version of the Cinny video I uploaded was bad. I would go as far as to say that it was the worst video I ever uploaded. However, I do not believe I would have uploaded this draft of the video if Kumo didn't leak it out first. I want to make this clear. He did not link people my video or just play a few clips from it. He uploaded it in its entirety from start to finish onto his channel. And yes, he did this all before I released the video myself. This was not a re-upload, this was a pre-upload. I do have some proof that I was working on another draft of the video, such as the fact it was uploaded unlisted days before it went live. I did this.
Yeah, so I think he explained it, but he had one video that he was in the process of making. And then the one where he was defending Cinny Bear was leaked. Him defending Cinny Bear, I think, was like always going to be a thing. Like, I'm pretty sure that's what happened in the other video anyway. But, yeah.
So I would have plenty of time to think things over on whether I should upload the video or not. I was also sending people the video so they could look it over and give me their thoughts on it. Now I know that some of you are going to call me a liar because the second draft of my Cinny video was already fully edited. However, the first draft of my Cinny video, which was more negative towards her, was also fully edited as well. I'll link it down below if you wish to check it out. Here's a clip from it.
The funniest part about all of this is you didn't do what you did with that 14-year-old because you wanted to get with them. You just couldn't stop cooming. You coomed until you groomed. I never even heard of a situation like this happening until now.
It should be noted that I was not happy with that draft of the video as well. I was on Jack's, aka Birdie's side way too much in it. Yes, I made this first draft on Cinny before I reached out to her.
I don't want to get into who all these fucking people are. This drama involved like, I think like 4 or 5 people over like 6 years? And they all have weird names and sometimes multiple names.
Talking about grooming allegations, so I wanted to gain as much info as I possibly could. Honestly, I didn't expect Cinny to add me back, but she did. I was so ready to tear into you, and this was the day I was going to upload it unlisted for my Patreon supporters, and it was going to go live tomorrow. When I interviewed Cindy, I wanted to make it seem like I was on her side as much as possible so she wouldn't run away. I want to make this clear.
Sure,
I wasn't
pal.
pulling up on her or anything like that. I was just trying to make sure my information was correct. I told Cindy I would be making another version of the video in favor of her before I reached out to Jack and Enno.
But yeah, I'm going to be changing my video a lot, and I'm also going to have to reach out to Jack because, you know, for all I know, you're...
Oh, have fun with that. Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm going to get the video ready because knowing Jack, they're probably going to panic and try to control the narrative, like...
Of course, and that's gonna be hilarious, but...
Yes, this was indeed very stupid on my part. I thought because I made a video bashing her before I reached out to her, that I should do the same but in reverse. My roommate, Professor Dreadlock,
All in
was
reverse?
also getting ready to go on a very long business trip.
Okay, you say no Jar, this is just you. This is just Luke. And then you fucking call out Professor Dreadlock. Okay.
So I couldn't go over all of the long cine documents with him. I have one of the worst cases of dyslexia in the world, so it's very hard for me to read. Professor Dreadlock, on the other hand, is an extremely fast reader. A few people have pointed out that at the start of the cine draft that I uploaded, I claimed that I went through the doc. That was a lie. It wouldn't have been a lie if that draft didn't get leaked, but I have that recorded because I was going to go through the doc with my roommate before I decided to upload that draft or not. For anyone who knows me personally, you know how slow of a reader I am. You've seen me misspell things multiple times. The idea that I read through both docs very carefully by myself is an absolutely ridiculous notion. In my initial draft, I was just listening to the popular opinion and quickly skimmed the two documents, mostly looking at the pictures on screen. When I heard that there were a few people defending Cindy, not saying that she was completely innocent, just that she wasn't as guilty as some were portraying her to be, I decided to reach out to Cindy, along with those who are defending her, to get their side of the story as well. After all, I've seen multiple dramas where everybody's bashing one person, only for the entire situation to be reversed later. I didn't want to just side with a popular opinion, only to find out that I spread misinformation later on. But why spend so much time editing the video before I even look through the two documents? I have to plan ahead on these things. After all, adding in my avatar takes a lot more time and effort than just adding in gameplay or recording my face. I knew that this situation was still ongoing and that more information was coming out. I could take my time on this video and remake it over and over again, of course salvaging what I could along the way, or I could just get cold feet and not upload any draft of the video.
I mean, this explains like a little bit, but it doesn't quite explain like... I don't know. So you saying that you were defending her out of like a tactical thing doesn't sound quite right, especially because you were sending her messages. Want to see a photo of my cock? And then you sent her a photo of a picture of a chicken. So it's like photo of a picture. Okay, I'm so fucking good at this. Prison mate Luke. Imagine lying about a small YouTuber. What really happened to the Antunes drama? Okay.
Detail, and after me and my roommate looked through the doc in more detail. But you already knew all of this if you see my last response. Unfortunately for me,
Wait, did I beat it?
Of this. I didn't record any calls about this because I never expected my video to get leaked. Until today. I completely forgot what I said about my cine video in my call with Vincent Skullman. Ratsu, a person who interviewed me, you might have seen it around, later became friends with me because she came to the conclusion that the drama around me was overblown. I am happy.
I don't think so. I think the drama around you was perfectly blown, actually. Because Jar had basically defended, like, look, I'm going to be real, like, a part of the Antichrist. Like, I can't emphasize how bad Cinebear is, how, like, insane and psychotic they are. There's a lot of reasons why. Lord Across the Video describes some extremely good reasons why, but she does. Jar deciding to defend them at all, even if it is a tactical reason, and I don't think it totally was. Jar, that was fucking crazy, Jar.
With the friendship I developed with her. She has been extremely understanding and kind to me. She told me that Vincent Skullman sent Lyle Convoy our call, and apparently Lyle Convoy demanded that Vincent Skullman not upload it under any circumstances. Naratsu could be lying to me, but this did make me listen to the call, and I heard things that really piqued my interest.
Okay.
As you can see from the timestamps on screen, I had this call with Vincent only 15 hours I sent the last part of my Cine video to my editor Lorenzo. Now I want to make this clear so someone doesn't claim that I lied. I did send Lorenzo a few more parts for the
I'm gonna real. I don't think anybody cares about this part, and I definitely don't either.
Cine video after this call, but they were very small changes. This was the last big part I sent to him.
I've been interviewing people, I've been looking into this deeper, and I'm not saying Cine is innocent. I want to make that clear. It's just more people in this situation are guilty than you might think. The problem.
Okay. All right. Does he reference Chud in this? Show transcript. Just a robot just commented, just cemented his lolcow status. Actually, yeah, I think he did. Innuendo Studio. Okay. Chud Logic. Chud Logic. Just a robot. Spawn submitted some insane things. Did we crucify Jar unfairly? I think this is the video.
Must prove that Cine is a groomer.
Did we get in the call here?
It was
Call. That's the leaked voice call with to Gay Joker.
On my main account, I see that bell.
You had to go.
Oh, dude, there was like a call that Chud had with Just a Robot. Oh, is this it?
What a cute little baby.
Tell me when you guys are done with the clip.
I think we heard it from your end, Jar.
Like I knew that the way I joked around would eventually catch up to me. This is why I can't hold down a job, to be honest. And yep, this is finally out there. I was not.
Dude, this is insane.
Her voice or anything like that.
I was not even suggesting that. I was not even implying that.
My girlfriend just said she's watching the stream and she's not. She's faking, so I'm gonna talk to her about this.
Yeah, this was so bad that fucking Jar had issues with his fucking girlfriend over this.
I know this community. They're gonna twist it into me defending a groomer, and I'm like, that's not what I'm doing in the video, and I don't want to talk about it too far anymore with you because like I don't want anything to get leaked because I've been working on this for literal weeks, but I have been gathering a lot of information. I have been going back and reworking on the video because I want to make it clear I'm not saying Cine is innocent.
As you can hear clear as crystal, I was emphasizing to Vincent Skullman that my video's purpose was not to convince people that Cine was innocent, just less guilty. You can also tell that I didn't want anything to get leaked out because I put so much work into this already. Along with the fact that I stated that I'm going to go back to rework on the video to make it clear I'm not saying that Cine is innocent. I just wanted to finish what I had for now so I could go over it and see what needed to be changed and what I could salvage.
The first situation I was ever in with this that I ever got into with this whole community was the Princess Elizabeth 013 drama. When she was 14, people would send her like pictures of Rouge the Bad.
I don't think this is like relevant at all.
30 were doing that, and when I called that out, I got accused of being a pedo because why else would I defend a 14-year-old? So it's just like my have the turns have tabled. The thing is, like I looked at the comic. The thing is though, the doc maker didn't censor out anything. It was actually Cine who sent it out, censored it herself when she sent it. And when I found out
she uncensored it,
wow, that makes things way less bad. It's still pretty pretty bad. It's still pretty bad, but it's not as bad. Like if you send a minor uncensored porn, it's worse than sending them censored porn. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's still overall fucking.
Is this in reference to you sending a minor the fart box thing? I don't even know if that was a minor. But there was a situation where Jar sent somebody, like, literally just, like, fart fetish porn. And then, like, being like, no, it's a joke, guys. Come on. You don't get my fucking sense of humor. Like, he's autistic, so it probably is literally a joke to him. But, like, that's still pretty bad, dude. That's really bad.
But it's gonna kind of lessen the blow.
So we will watch the
After seeing
fucking
her friends, I could make the
Fed
information
logic after
clear that She
this.
censored out the doc herself. I did not disagree with Vincent when he said it's still overall yeah, because I agreed with that. Sending a minor porn of any kind is bad, censored or not. But censoring it
Yeah,
is
Destiny.
still less bad than sending uncensored porn.
Sure.
At the end of the day, they're both bad, but I wanted to get my information correct.
Here's my opinion. Cinny was very inappropriate. She deserves to get backlash, but I do not think she's a pedo. I don't think she's the next Cosmodor. I don't think she's a pedo because, like, I'm gonna be honest here. I think she would have done this with anyone. I think she's just.
So that doesn't mean that she's not a pedo. She's just open to the concept. Jesus, Jar. I don't understand what the line of thinking is here. She's not a pedo because she doesn't specifically target kids. Well, if she's open to kids, that does kind of mean she is. No?
No mega Coomer, but she's not like a pedo. And that's pretty much my whole take on this situation. The problem is if you don't say that Cinny is literally the living embodiment of Satan, people will twist it.
Even back then, I didn't believe that Cinny was a pedo or trying to get with the minor, and I have kept that opinion consistent throughout this entire drama.
Yeah, that's the
with me,
problem.
in my old
You actually should be inconsistent on this. You should think that she's a pedo.
draft. In my opinion, Cinny was not trying to get with the minor romantically or sexually. She still messed up really, really badly, and she deserves to get bashed for it. Anytime I defended someone who was getting bashed, even a little bit, I always received major backlash. Whenever I have defended someone, whether it's Mari, Antunes, or Peaches, I've never claimed that they were perfect little angels who never did anything wrong. I'm just saying that they're not as guilty as people have portrayed them to be.
Well, actually, I think Cinny is as guilty as she's portrayed to be. I think she's very much as guilty as she's portrayed to be the vast majority of the time. Yeah, probably. From all the videos I've seen, which is Lord Crust, Chud, and Toastify. Yeah. Yeah.
If you commit a crime, yes, you should be held responsible for it, but you shouldn't be held responsible for a greater crime that you have not committed.
Realistically, I have no issue at this point.
Oh, well, that's good. I wish more people in the ArcCC would do what you do. I wish we could just sit down.
Okay, well, also, to be fair, I want to say Cinny Bear is like 14 to 17 when all this was going down. I don't know how old they are now, but it's not like they're not like a total fucking freak either way. And I guess they're like not a pedo only in the sense that they're like also a kid, so they can't be, but that doesn't mean they're not a fucking freak.
And have a nice chat over a cup of tea, but you know, things just have to escalate. And I did thank you for making the video because I was getting a little overconfident, and when I go into a situation with the expectation that I'm going to lose, that's when I do my best. Like, you know how I got canceled to begin with? I got overconfident in the Toby drama. That's what happened. And you making that video
Do what the fuck?
Saved my ass.
The reason why I thank Vincent for making his video on me is because I thought it would save me in the long run. Of course, before I could go back and change things to make myself sound less confident, Kumo leaked out the second draft, and I panicked uploaded what I had. Vincent may have saved me, but Kumo doomed me.
Well, I'm glad we could sit down and have this talk because, like, the main thing I want for people to know.
I completely disagree with this narrative that he's trying to set up, and he's autistic, so he's like super focused on this, right? But like, it's wrong. It's just wrong, but that's what he has stuck in his head. And sure, it's not like Jar hasn't been correct in the past, but it's a lot of like lead up about how correct and cool he is, and how like, guys, I was wrong, but like not as wrong as you think I am. Like, look, actually, I think you were just wrong, and that's okay to admit that you were wrong. But this is like, this isn't Jar's. I think I set it up to be. This is not Jar's first response. I think this is his second. We go to his channel. Yeah, we're not watching that. He could have just made videos throughout it. I think he's a little disappointed because it went from like 35k to 5k. But let's see. What the fuck is that thumbnail? Did he delete the video? I think he did. So maybe we will watch this call.
As mean as people think I am, I'd rather just sit down and talk.
Yep, what I truly want is a peaceful solution to a lot of the situations I find myself in. I just have a habit of pissing people off unintentionally, and I
not choking my chicken to her voice or anything like that.
I was not even suggesting that. I was not even implying that.
My girlfriend just said she's watching the stream and she's not.
Oh, I didn't pull the clip I wanted to.
What a cute little baby.
How do you explain the nighttime calls,
I
dude?
wish I didn't.
No!
No ordinary person would have been able to.
Well timed.
No. Kumo sent me a friend request.
Kumo?
Mr. Everybody's a pedophile but me is contacting me.
You can tell that even back then, I knew Kumo being around me wasn't a good thing. Before you ask, no, I did not send Kumo the video.
Okay, look, nobody cares about Kumo. Gonna be real, no one gives a fuck about Kumo.
Girl sent it to him after I told her not to. I told her not to send it to anyone because I was still looking over things.
You're gonna, in this hypothetical, you have a roommate, right?
Yep, alright.
You find out that your roommate is a threat to children, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, do you A, call the police, or B, ask for $10,000?
Right, okay.
You see what I mean, right?
You know, they should have contacted some form of authority that could, you know, deal with this.
Yeah, like, I find it disgusting that people are talking more about Jack and Cinny's, like, living situation than, like, the fucking minor who may or may not have been groomed.
One of my stances on the drama was that things
Okay.
had been more focused on the minor Eno, and not on Cinny's relationship with Jack so much. I was also iffy at this point in time whether what Cinny did was grooming or not. I was going to talk to Vincent Skalman about this call, but then I realized that all of his drama videos, including the 2 new ones he made on me, are gone, and both of his Twitters are currently locked. Huh, that's kind of weird. Now you might try to claim that I'm a liar. After all, that's a lot of money to spend on 2 different drafts of a video. So
Okay, this is like really boring, so I'm just gonna stop it here. This has like nothing to do with anything that I'm looking for, or like even like any kind of reasonability into what people didn't like Jar for. He's just like completely misinterpreted why people disliked his Cindy Bear coverage. It's just like deranged, dude. People, how do you address the fucking night call? Like this thing could have just been left in the past. Honestly, I think most people had forgotten about it. And now it's like, holy shit, dude. Why? Why are you dredging up all this weird stuff? Where's your, skip through
I
it.
told you what position you were in, and I was very conscious and scared.
See. Skip ahead.
With a topic this serious, it won't happen again. If Kumo truly did believe that I had romantic
He's still
interest
going
in
on
Cindy,
about
he
Kumo?
could have set me up, get me to
He doesn't mention
confess my
Chud
love to
Logic
her,
once.
and then I would have no way of backing out of it. I think he didn't do this because he knew I would say, sorry, I didn't do like that. Here's what I think happened. Kumo
Paul?
might have had a thing for Cindy. Not saying it was a romantic thing,
Night.
but him calling her sweetheart was definitely an odd thing for him to do. He realized he was in over his head trying to defend Cindy. I don't believe he was saying she was totally innocent, just less guilty.
What do the comments look like before I switch over? You shouldn't have minded yourself with Cindy in the first place. True, the situation is almost a year old and you need to let it go. True, and get off the internet. True! Well, he did, and now he's bringing it back for some reason. It's clear you don't know how to handle it and you get in hot water every time you try to involve yourself with someone else's drama. True, it's a cycle at this point. I'm honestly not surprised it took you this long to realize that. I don't think he has realized. Now, to be fair, I think her avatar is quite attractive. Jesus. Although this drama is turning a year old in a month, at this point, everybody made up their mind about you. Either move on or leave. Yeah, true. Videos at... Dude, so fucking true. The comments are absolutely calling him out totally rightly. Alright. Let's watch the Chud video. I'll skip past the intro.
I'll look them up on YouTube.
Okay. I mean, look, I don't want to put any pressure on you to talk to anyone you don't want to, and I am purely doing this for content's sake. Don't get it twisted, okay? I've not got your best interests in heart. This is all about content for me. But if you want to talk to people and take some licks, I'm happy to facilitate that, and it seems like some people are willing to, even if you don't want to speak to Kumo.
FPS Diesel. Okay, I found the channel. Yeah, I've seen them before. I've seen their video on the fall of Yandere dev. Yeah,
Whoa, what the fuck?
I mean, obviously, I'm assuming FPS Diesel has got something to say. I mean, I don't know. People in the chat.
You know what, bring them on. Like, what?
Whoa.
They haven't done anything too terrible to me, as far as I'm aware.
Okay, skip.
FPS Diesel, if you're there and you want to hop on, just add me on Discord. It's Chud Space Logic.
Oh, I don't want to play anymore. I'm resetting from the beginning. I'm done.
I don't want to like bombard you with loads of people that are just going to shit on you, but you know, this is probably a good place just to hash it out, and I can be a fair adjudicator of everything if people are being unreasonable. You know, Screaming could be chill. Maybe he can come on.
Okay, so he's getting people in right now.
Though, so let me just add him real quick, okay?
There we go.
What's up?
Yeah,
Hey,
your
Jar.
reputation precedes you.
Apparently it does. You know, I'm glad that you've watched my Yandere dev video, Jar.
Thank you.
So, okay, I'm gonna be honest. I was a little rough on understanding what was happening with this Cinebear groomer individual, right? But I'll tell you why. Here's why I heard about this, and I got interested because I heard Jar, you were getting a little like you were starting up trying to start up a relationship with them, or be a little like cordial.
I'm just friendly with the way I talk, and I have a girlfriend.
Okay, sure. He has a girlfriend and he's friendly.
I mean,
you already heard the intro. The fucking you have a cute little pussy.
Not interested in a
What
romantic
the
relationship.
fuck?
Cindy.
When'd you get in a relationship?
With my girlfriend?
Yeah.
She's gonna hate this when she watches the. It was about 2 years ago. I think our God, she's gonna strangle me when I don't remember the anniversary. I'm just really stressed out right now. But yeah, we've been in a relationship for a few years, and we're planning a trip to see my parents in San Diego right now.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that's a long time to be in a relationship, man. You know, 2 years. Text for how long Jar's been in a relationship. This is a conversation of Jar asking an artist for a thumbnail. And for some reason, this was how he responded. Now, the artist in question sent a gif of a cat saying yes, but let's just look at the tone here, okay? I just think it's quite interesting.
Oh, you can share your screen, your end if you want, because maybe that's easier.
Okay, yeah.
Because maybe there's nothing on screen right now to look at.
Right, what is this?
Yo, you're all good. You can finish it up tomorrow, in fact. Yeah. What a cute little pussy.
So that's fucking hilarious. Holy shit.
Tell me when you guys are done with the clip.
I think we heard it from your end, Jar.
Oh, you did? Oh, you want me to finish it?
I mean, that's the whole clip.
Oh, it is? Oh, it said there was 10 more seconds. Yeah, I was talking about the cat. That, again, same with the cock. That's just my sense of humor.
That's your... And it's not weird for you to be asking this artist for personal chats all the time and then sending messages like that? Like, it's appropriate?
So is this not Cinebear? This is a different artist?
I should probably work on that.
Now, if you have a professional relationship with someone, Jar, do you think it's okay to talk like that? Like, imagine you said that in an office. You'd be in HR's office.
Definitely not. I mean, this was eventually going to, like, I knew that the way I joked around would eventually catch up to me. This is why can't hold down a job to be
Yeah, eventually catch up to you while you're like cast out of like working society.
honest. And yep, this is finally out there.
What are you fucking insane to say that? What are you talking about? You can't hold down a job because you're gonna talk about the cute little pussy?
Okay.
What?
Okay, let's chill. Look.
Just humor like this. This is just like my sense of humor.
FPS Diesel, I fear you've come in here without a serious point and you're just looking to embarrass this poor robot. Is that correct?
Chad, I have a confession to make. I believe it is.
Okay. I'm sorry, I didn't realize he was going to do that. So it's just some embarrassing clip from a little while ago.
It's fine. I think I deserve to be made fun of for the stunt I've been.
Oh my god, dude. And he's so like kicking himself while he's down. I don't know. It's just like he knows a lot about art. He can just keep making videos, and then he just decides like I need to make a response because nobody cares about what I have to say about the fucking giant robot. Or fucking women hater falls in love and it destroys his life.
Stunts I've been pulling. I will also go over this in my follow-up video. Like if people want to make fun of me, like I'm not a pussy. I can handle a few jokes being made.
Wait, Nick DiOrio comes into this video.
Okay. I mean, you know, that's good natured, I guess. I'm being asked to deploy the Jew, the autistic Jew.
Well, thank you for having me on, Chad. Jar, you have a wonderful day.
You too, man.
Pleasure, thank you. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So listen, this guy can get a bit vicious sometimes, but I will make sure that he is on his best behavior because I understand this is quite difficult for you, okay? But
Well, I think no, it is difficult, but I think I need to get like made fun of for this. I mean, like, it's like just stopping the Ellis Mark thing. He had to deal with it. A lot of other YouTubers had to deal with getting bashed by fuck ups they've made. So I think I deserve everything that I have coming to me.
But this is like it's weird because he's like, all right, I'm taking my lashings, I'm getting it over with. And then he goes on to make a response video like a year down the line. And it's like, dude, everybody already made fun of you. Nobody cares. And you're just like making yourself a lolcow. Like this might never leave you now because you're not letting it leave. And people don't care anymore.
Oh, this is disgusting. This is... Have you seen her?
Seen who?
Cinny.
I've never seen a picture of her face.
Yeah, no wonder. Jesus fucking Christ, man. You're a predator, bro. You're preying on pedophile pussy on the internet.
Whoa,
it's disgusting.
calm down, man. What the fuck, dude?
Well, I'm a huge pedophile defender, as everyone knows. Okay, so there's one thing I can't stand, okay, and that's seeing Jar here looking for vulnerable pedophiles online for him to fuck. This is you're coming into an allegation, and just immediately presenting yourself as a deceiving force here.
So Queeman's saying that Jar needs to go after Destiny next.
And then going on a video and saying the kid started it. Like, how did you first become aware of the situation? Like, what was the first piece of news you saw about this?
The kid started it. Line was about how people said, oh, Cinny groomed them into being inappropriate, and it was like, no, Cinny didn't do that. That's all that line was supposed to be in reference to. Now, I have never seen Cinny Bear's face, ever. I have borderline no idea what she looks like. And
what was the first piece
Borderline no idea? Wait, what does that mean?
news you saw about this situation? What first got you interested?
What was it?
Kind of. Jack's video.
Right, Jack. Where did you see this? Where was this coming from? I'm just wondering, what was your mind state going into this? What were you seeing?
Well, my mind state was at first, oh, maybe there's a predator. See their response video. Oh, I'm a predator. Oh, I guess they're a predator. Then I see some people questioning this just a little bit, and I'm thinking maybe this is not as cut and dry as people once thought. Maybe I should reach out to Cinny. And ultimately, I think I should have just been like, fuck it, upload the original video before this all happened.
Okay.
Wait, no. Did he have an original video where he had never even contacted Cinny? I thought that's the one where he was defending her a ton, and that's after like all the nighttime calls and stuff. Is there an original video where he's just shitting on Cinny the whole time?
No, there's something that's not true. You didn't say, oh, maybe this isn't clear cut. I'll reach out to Cinny. When you started speaking to Cinny, you already had a narrative. You'd already decided that Cinny was innocent because messages laying out your questions for Cinny, and in the questions you ask her on the call, you make it clear that you think Cinny is innocent.
Yeah, that's that. Well, not innocent, just not as guilty as people painted her as. But
well, you're putting like things in your messages saying like you're saying that it's a setup when you're asking her questions.
Wait,
you're saying that if the victim was friends with the person who wrote the document, then it was probably a setup. That's like something you wrote in your questions for this person.
Hang on, let me scroll back up.
I can. I've got this here somewhere. If you want me to read it out exactly.
Yeah, I already found it. I just need to know the number.
The number?
Set up. Which question is it? I'm dyslexic. It's hard for me to find it.
Yeah, I mean, I can't actually find it exactly. Give me one sec. And
it was something about asking if Tenno or Eno or whatever the name was friends with someone. Then it was probably a setup.
Can I
skip past
let me
finding
screenshot
this.
it and post it in chat.
Here we go.
Right, so it's on the screen.
Yeah. So which question?
So question number 4: is the 14-year-old friends with the person who made the doc? Because if so, this might have been a setup. So you're coming in here with pretty strong.
So this is questions to Cinny, I think. Did you take down your apology, and if so, why? Did you even look at the docs on you before you made your apology? Was the person who made the first doc the same person who made the old doc about you being with the 17-year-old when you were 19? Is the 14-year-old's friends with the person who made the doc? Because if so, this might have been a setup. No, I do not think you were innocent in all this, but I don't think groomer or predator is the right thing to call you. 19 and 17 does fall within Romeo and Juliet laws, I think. So that's okay, I guess. That's still weird. Still weird. 6, the things you did aren't good, but you weren't trying to get with the 14-year-old, at least from what I can see. You're on the same level of EDP or who else. Why are you going to give up your channel you spent years and years of work on? Artists do this a lot. This is one of the things I don't like. Artists will just like have one drama and then blow up their channel and then come back with a new one.
Oh, okay. Well,
you weren't just coming in here impartially, were you?
Well, I heard that they were, but Cinny confirmed that that wasn't the case as far as she was aware. So, yeah.
Right, but even if they were friends, how would that imply it's a setup? The only reason you're implying that it's a setup in that question is because you've got a predetermined notion about the validity of the case.
What my
trying to find something to play in the background.
Was maybe Eno being not Eno. Fuck. Cinny being stupid would have been like convinced
how do I make
to
money off depressed people?
Hang on, sorry, I'm trying to think of what my thought process was back then. Is the case? Go for it.
So I don't know. I'll probably call it here because I am definitely running low on energy. I'm being held awake exclusively by a recently put in Zin. But
in your brain, where those
Jar is just like not able to keep his story straight. Like even back then, whenever the messages were like easy to access. I mean, he does get put into a call. He is being live streamed, so whatever. That's probably like fine. But like compared to this 30-minute video, I almost think his response here is better because it's less like pushing it on other people and more like I'm taking my lashings. Even if it's not that good of taking them, it's still better than the 33-minute like I'm sorry, but fucking you gotta remember that Kumo uploaded the video before I did. It's like nobody cares.
You hear a female voiced online, you see a female cartoon character online, and you're like, wow, whoa, female cartoon characters are so fucking hot. I want to fuck that female cartoon character. And now you've oriented your entire online content creation career around this.
I guess so. I mean, you see a hot cartoon character. I mean, I've admitted that Data Animations is cartoon is pretty hot, but like I have no, people can make their avatar look like however they want. I'm not bald in real life. I'm actually pretty hairy.
It's influenced you, hasn't it? You've looked at that little cartoon avatar and you've thought, I can protect that little cartoon avatar, and so you've gone and done
I did
that.
not think that.
I feel like you probably have, because you've admitted to having sexual interest in this person you've never seen. They're just a disembodied female voice who's being accused of being a pedophile. So,
I mean, you're going off on like bringing up my autism when it comes to like cartoon avatars, but it's also, you can also say it's my autism when I say, well, like, of course I will be. Okay, sorry. But of course, I'm saying that as a straight male, of course I'm going to be attracted to a female. That's all I mean by that. I really should have been more careful with my wording there.
What? That doesn't make any fucking sense. It's like, of course I would be attracted to a female. One, you have a girlfriend. No wonder she was fucking like crying at the stream. Jesus Christ. This is insane.
Sorry, repeat that last bit.
Sorry if I stutter.
He said he should be more careful with his wording.
I mean, before that, he should be more careful with his wording about what? About being sexually interested in Cinny, or?
No. I mean, like, as a straight guy, of course I'm going to be attracted to women. Like, if she was a guy, of course there would be no attraction there.
So he's just like implying that it's like base attraction, but then why did he pick this like random creep freak to defend?
Very autistic with my wording.
But it's not just like a generic I like women, is it? It's you were specifically having interactions with this person where you were trying to have them call you while you were in bed. You were saying you needed help falling asleep.
Okay,
these are like specific. It's not just a general I like women because I'm straight.
I see what you're getting at now. I was not choking my chicken to her voice or anything like that.
I was not even suggesting that. I was not even implying that. But
That was the direction it was going, though.
That's what I'm not.
Okay, well,
that's not the direction it's going.
We pretty much just talked about the situation, and that's pretty much it. Because like I was very nervous about this. I was losing sleep over this, and I think I did fuck things up. And you know what? Maybe this is the thing that will finally take me down off of YouTube if this is the narrative people are going to go with.
Okay.
I don't know how.
The narrative people are going with, you are in multiple. Diesel has just come on here 2 minutes ago. You've been in multiple people's DMs trying to build relationships with them through content or content creation, and then immediately turning into a nice pussy. Do you want to see my cock? Like this is it's a pattern.
Yeah.
Multiple instances where you're behaving this way.
It's my sense of humor. I've said this.
No. This is retarded bullshit that like sex pests try and pull, where they'll say, "Oh, it's just my sense of humor," or "Oh, I just joke around like that with people." No, you are deliberately You are deliberately bridging the gap between platonic interaction and sexual interaction. That's what you're attempting to do. You're attempting to blur that line and bring those two together by saying, "Hey, want to see my cock?" And then maybe she goes, "Oh, that's not your cock. How about I see a real cock?" or something to this effect. You're opening the door. You're putting your foot in the door. That everyone can see that's what's happening.
Trust me, it is my sense of humor. That's all I can say. I can show that I've done this with other guys. Like, if this is the case, if I did have sexual interest with Cinny, actually, no, that doesn't work because, like, it didn't last long enough. Well, the other artist...
Dude, he is so fucked.
Oh fuck! Wait, that also doesn't work. That was actually about. I think that was actually about the Cinny thumbnail. Well, I can prove if I make my follow-up video and I prove that I've talked to other people this way, that and like it never escalated. Will you at least like take that into consideration that this is just my sense of humor?
Yeah, if I can see interactions where you're talking to a guy, where you've reached out platonically to a man of around your similar age, and you've started saying, "Want to see my cock?" and asking for late night bed calls. Yeah, okay, I'll believe you. If you can show me that, I'll believe you. I'll say, you know what, this guy is just a freak to everyone. I don't think that's what it is it? It's going to be one time we made a dick joke to one of your friends, but it's never going to be the bed calls. It's never going to be the, "Oh, we're going to get through this, Cinny." It's never going to be any of that, is it? Because that's very specific language that you would use when trying to build a close relationship with someone online.
I can see that. I can see where you're coming from, and I have had late night calls with other people, like just falling asleep talking.
We've all
to
sat
them.
in VCs. We've all been in VCs on Discord, okay? We've all been in late night VCs. Everyone's done that. We're not talking about that. We're asking about you laying on your bed, saying to someone, I'm having trouble falling asleep. Can you call me?
Sure, I'll try to get you that.
Okay. So like he's a so like again, I just think Jar is like
No.
okay. My actual opinion on Jar isn't that he's even like. I don't think he's malicious. I don't know why he thinks he is, or that he's being punished for being malicious. But it's not even that. It's that he did do something that was like weird and freaky, and I think that's kind of like the worst of it. But like, he's trying to like justify, like, no, I wasn't malicious. This was my genuine fucking dog shit opinion. Versus like, the actual problem that people have isn't like, oh, this is your actual opinion. The problem is that he fucking defended a crazy person and was just like fine with it. And it's not, and now it's not even like, dude, it's so like confusing. That's like the worst part about this. Is that like this whole time, I think all anybody ever wanted was just like a reason why he did this. And he just like never really gave a good reason. The reason why Jar did this is because he just thought. Jar literally just happened to think that Cindy Bear was more innocent than people were making her out to be. And maybe it was confidence. Maybe it was his overconfidence, like, I'm never wrong, but in this case, I was. But it's like, he got so personal with Cindy as well, that it's like, no, like, he has like a personal grudge against this Kumo guy. But I don't think that matters at all. It's literally just a personal grudge that he thinks is like way more important than it actually is. And so his actual response video is dog shit. And it's like, look, my opinion is that like YouTube is super cool. Making videos is super epic and cool because you can prepare for them. You can like predict people's reactions. You can be super logical. You can be sociopathic about it if you want. And it's like not hard. Like you just have like the internet's like information at your disposal and personal anecdotes and everything else. So like he could have calculated that like focusing on Kumo, which nobody even like cared or asked him about in any of his interviews, was not going to be a winning thing. And instead, that's like his entire focus.
I think you covered the video mostly. I just cared about him preying on pedophiles. It's disgusting. I can't believe it.
Well, I appreciate you. Sorry, go on.
I'm not the next Coyote Lovely, god damn it.
Well, yeah, I mean, I appreciate you coming on and putting that to him. Thank you very much, Queeman.
All right, I'll catch you later. Thanks for having me on.
No worries.
Yeah, I'm going to have to respond to a lot of this stuff.
And he didn't even respond to a lot of it. He responded to like Kumo, and that's it. Like, who gives a fuck about Kumo?
And I'm not going to lie. I knew I was going to get backlash for a Cine video, and right now it seems like it's worse than ever before. My girlfriend just said she's watching the stream, and she's not... she's shaking, so I'm going to talk to her about this. She can get... Like,
Look, listen, mate, okay? I'm not looking to cause you fucking personal problems here, right? I'm just looking to expose what I think is egregious behaviour. But if you've got shit to sort out, yeah, go and sort that out. I mean, you know, that's not really my concern. My concern is I think you've done something wrong. I'm calling it out.
That's fine. That's fine. It's just... I did not think those messages would be seen that way, and now I feel like...
You probably didn't think that you'd get seen at all.
I really fucked up, and I really should watch what I say nowadays.
It's not even that. You were just wrong. It's not watch what you say. I mean, sure, that's like its own issue, whatever. But it's like, Yeah, okay, those images, those messages are definitely weird. All right, yeah, I understand that. That's a huge problem. True that. The problem is like the whole Cinebear shit. And how he was so friendly with her. And Queeman was definitely getting at it, but like he just, I don't know, he didn't even like acknowledge that that's the issue. It's like he can't understand that that's the issue.
I just
Listen, I don't want to, you know, string you out forever on this. Like, we can call it a day there. I don't think anyone else really wants to call in and has got any questions for you. I think we've covered it all pretty, you know.
Yeah, this is the biggest L I've ever taken on YouTube. This is, I really did not think people would think I was having I didn't expect people to think I was having uwu conversations with Cinebear. I didn't think that would like come to the conclusion. Anyone would.
Then why did you?
I really, my mind's a mess right now. I'm just going to be rambling.
No, sure. I mean, you know, Nicholas Diorio's here. I don't know if he wanted to ask any questions or if he knows about this. He probably just wants to hop in and play Fortnite.
I have a quick question. You brought up Nicholas Diorio in your video about me. Like you said, he fucked up too. And in a way, and I was like, wait, I don't know this. I don't know Nicholas Diorio that well. So what did he mess up on? If you said that, if I misheard.
Oh no, I think no. Turkey Tom. I was talking about Turkey Tom messing up the Pyro situation.
Oh, okay. Well, the problem.
I do wonder what Jar's opinion on Pyrocynical was.
I don't think I can handle much more. Like I think.
I'm gonna cover that whenever somebody actually makes like a decent video out of it. I don't want to read a fucking 300-page document.
Listen, I don't want to like fucking fuck your life up. I don't want to mess things up with your girlfriend. I'm just, you know, calling it as I see it and trying to be fair. You know, if you've got stuff to sort out, you don't have to stay here. Go and sort your life out. You know, I'm not keeping you here.
I know.
If you've had enough, you don't talk to anyone else. That's fine. You know, I'm not a monster. I just want a bit of content out of it. I've got that, and I've said my piece about it, and I think that's fine for me. If you've got nothing else to add, we can end it there.
She just told me she doesn't want to be in a public call. She wants you to tell the chat that, I guess, but yeah, she's
just not even asking for her to come on.
Do couples counseling. Okay, listen. You go. You should leave. Let's leave this. Let's end the call. You go about your business, and we'll leave it there. Okay.
Okay. Well, I want to still thank you for calling me out for this.
My pleasure.
I know.
I've just tried to be fair in all of this. That's all.
I know. Sorry, my mind's going a mile a minute.
No, let me look, okay? Let me say this, okay? Lots of fuck ups here. I'm not looking to fuck your life up, right? I'm not looking to destroy your channel. I've just tried to be fair in all of this. You know, if you've got personal issues you need to resolve the back of this, you need to go and deal with that. I think you've done the right thing by taking the video down. And, I mean, that's all I can really say, yeah.
I just never thought things would get this bad. I didn't think it's gonna suck now because people are gonna paint me as the next Coyote Lovely, but like
who is Coyote Lovely? What the I have no reference point for this guy that Jar seems to be like that's the actual devil. That's the actual like freak and all this. It's Coyote Lovely. He keeps referencing. He references him even in his response video. Who the fuck?
I swear I had no romantic interest in Cine. I swear. But now I don't think people will.
Well, look, to be clear, you know, I talked about that a bit. I personally didn't pursue. I was other things I was talking about. That's Queeman has put that to you, and you've answered accordingly. I don't think it means everyone is going to see it that way, and I'm sure there's people that will disagree with that analysis. But I think you've left yourself open to that by engaging in the conversation the way that you did, and that is the fundamental issue here.
Absolutely, I agree with that. I just. I'm going to have to apologize to my roommate because he told me, like, oh, I think something bad is going to happen when you do this. And I thought, oh, it's something I can't handle. Holy fuck, I did not expect.
He cannot handle this.
I think your roommate and your girlfriend, I believe, both told you not to release it. And I think they had your best interests at heart. And I feel like...
They did. But they more so thought, like, oh... you're going to have to fight for like 6 months doing this like you did before, and we don't want you to see you stress out about that. And oh boy, this is not a fun time for me. But you know, after 10 years of being on this platform, I knew eventually my day would come when people would point and laugh at me. I kept on saying in multiple
People have been pointing and laughing because of like this stupid robot shit like the entire time. And so it's weird that he's only bringing that up now whenever like this has been like a consistent thing.
videos. One day, I'm going to be the one.
It's just like he made a disastrous fucking video. I don't know if you can, maybe it's on Kumo's channel. I know like a lot of other people had covered it. Maybe we'll watch it, but like it's horrid.
That people are going to laugh at. I knew that was going to happen, and it finally happened in a very, very avoidable way.
Yeah, extremely avoidable.
Okay, well listen, I will end it there. Thank you for coming on. I appreciate your time, and all the best.
I'm just.
Does he end it? Yeah.
I'm just looking forward to the 20+ videos that are going to be made about me.
Yeah, I mean, you know, obviously, you know, this segment's going to go up. Other people are going to watch this and comment on it. I mean, it's going to. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It's going to be a tough couple of weeks for you, and I think.
I know.
The best thing you can do is put. So go on.
At the same time, I've seen people get backlash. Like, you've seen what Turkey Tom went through with the pyro stuff. You've seen.
This is like almost not even relatable. One, Tom was not in the same position, I think, as Jar, right? Tom was super convinced that what Pyrocynical did was wrong and that there was like a good amount of evidence for it. And turns out it was a much more of an ongoing situation than believed. And even fucking Keemstar I think still believes it too. With like the French girl. And that was just like a public backlash. Jar is just straight up wrong. He did so much extra stuff. It's not like Tom like got close to like the French girl or got close to Pyrocynical and started engaging in furry fart fetish stuff. Tom just like made a video. I don't even remember because I didn't even watch it. I know like a bunch of background context from other people talking about it, but what Tom did is not comparable to fucking Jar.
Expose his folder of horses and anime children, which, like, I'm gonna be honest here, I'm still glad I'm not that guy.
Well, yeah, but here's the problem though. Do you have it in you to ignore the worst of what's being said about you? And
no, he does not. He does not.
I don't know if you do. I feel like this is going to crush you, and it's going to be your own design.
We'll just have to find out. We'll just have to find out if I'm man enough to handle it or not. We'll just have to wait and see. Only time will tell with that one. I'm not the toughest guy, so I think, who knows, maybe this will be the final nail in the coffin for me. Or maybe I will bounce back from this stronger than ever, or weaker than ever. We'll just have to see. And are you adding Nicholas to your okay?
What
do
you
want?
Listen. 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time tonight. We're going to be saving your relationship. Okay, we just gotta set this whole thing up. Get the two of you guys in a call. We can fix this situation. We're gonna use some love phones. A relationship hangs in the balance. Okay. I think that's the pitch.
I won't lie. I'm glad he's having fun with this. Like, at least if people are making fun of me, I'm at least glad they're having fun with this. But like, hey, Nicholas Diorio, love your content. I'm pretty sure you're going to make fun of me for this. And if you want to, I can't stop you.
I just think that we should save this whole thing, dude. I think that we should figure out this whole thing, get it all out in the open, and save your relationship.
That's another funny thing that it's always super confusing is whenever other people watch commentary people and then like don't learn from them. I mean, I'm probably suffering the same thing just in terms of like, I don't know, popularity or whatever. Not popularity, that's not the right word, but of like more, I guess, economical or like channel handling stuff. But like when you're in a drama and you're like near the drama community and you watch a lot of drama and then you like fail to handle it, that's just like, I don't know, that's just like a numb brain activity.
In a open setting.
Wait, you mean my relationship with my actual girlfriend?
Yes,
Or-
we should bring her on, and you guys should have a public discourse conversation to come to an agreement.
She's not interested. She's not going to do that. I will have to talk to, I'm going to actually call her after this whole thing is over.
Dude, tell her the pitch. I think it's a fantastic career move, and I would love to host it.
All right. She'll probably
This never happened.
You know, well, run it by her.
Don't push her. Don't push her. Don't go over the line. But I'm just saying, it's a great idea, and I think that
No. Tell him no, thank you. Tell him no.
Okay, all right.
So I think no means no.
Nicholas
and,
is not
listen,
concerned
she's
with
not-
boundaries, clearly.
All right, I'll let you guys get back to it. I just had to make my pitch.
Okay, listen, mate. Look, okay, I feel like you're just hanging out here, and it's like, you know, you got shit to deal with. Okay, I don't think we're gonna get any people that are gonna shed more light on this. I think you need to put out a response, sort your life out.
I'm gonna be working on that. It's gonna be like that Just Stop thing, except for what Just Stop did wasn't nearly as egregious as what I did. That's like that's the really sad part. Like what I did was
And it's so funny that he's even like talking to these people. I feel like fucking Chud Queeman. Nick was just in there to make jokes. So Chud Queeman and whoever that other guy was, Diesel something. Well, like they were making fun of him, but they were also like making fun of him for the right stuff, and he's just like not even acknowledging it almost. Where it's like they're there making fun of you because of your like actions, not because like fucking Kumo or whatever. And he's kind of getting it. He's like, I'm gonna take my lashes. I did the wrong thing, and I know what I need to do. I will take it. I'll eat the punishment. I'll eat shit for a little bit, but that's deserved because what I did was wrong. And then proceeds to upload a 30 fucking minute video a year later when nobody cares anymore. Jesus.
far worse than what Just Stop did. So, and Just Stop was a lot more beloved than I was. So, I don't know how this is going to go for me. I kind of felt like my time on this platform was slowly coming to an end, but you know, it was nice while it lasted.
Okay, and one final thing. You know, I'm not saying you should talk to him. I think quite the opposite. You shouldn't talk to him, in fact. But you know, it's only fair that Kumo's part of this. I'm going to bring him on after to say his piece. So fair's fair. I've got to give him a chance to respond to some of this.
Right, all right. And hey, if there was something I was mistaken on, or hell, if there was something I lied about, I'm totally willing to do a follow-up call, because my mind is just going a mile a minute right now. I'm just so dizzy with everything, and pretty sure Kumo is going to say some very not nice things about me, but like I fucked this whole thing up. I'm a big fuck up.
Okay, well, you know, we'll leave it there. Go and sort your life out. If you want to come on and talk again, I'm happy to do so. I'll be as fair as I can. And we'll go from there, okay.
Well, I need to go use the restroom.
Okay.
Bye.
Yeah, that was pretty bad. I think all of that was very, very bad for Jar. I think he has had so many chances to, like, I don't know, fix it. And he's like on the right track almost with just like, all right, it's gonna happen. It is what it is, whatever. And just like, dude, this fucking 30-minute video, let's get back to it, is insane.
Like I was. And once he got his hands on my video, he knew he could use me as the fall guy. He released it so I wouldn't have a chance to remake it or reach out to Jack and Eno. He then got Cindy to send him her DMs with me. Then he proceeded to release it to everyone without my or her permission first. When I was asked for my DMs with
As
Cindy,
if
the first
anybody
thing I said was,
cares.
let me ask her for permission first. When I realized she sent them to
Literally as if anybody cares. Nobody cares about this Kumo guy. Nobody cares about this. You made the fucking video and thought that any of this was a good idea in the first place. And it's like, on the face of it, it's such a bad fucking idea.
Kumo, it absolutely shocked me and caught me off guard.
Like, interviewing her? Sure, whatever, that's fine. The fucking sleepy time calls, The weird jokes and everything else is just like, dude, you don't need to be a fucking brain. You don't need to be a rocket surgeon to fucking understand that shit.
The original accusation that I was simping for Cinny originally came from Kumo, and according to him, he did it to stop me from raping Cinny. Kumo.
Okay, sure, that's terrible, whatever. But that's not like... It's not like the rape part definitely is. But it's not like the rest of that was like unfounded. Right? The simping for Cinny? How is that unfounded? With like all the sleepy time calls and shit. And just like being like incredibly nice, overly nice in the interview. It's so strange.
Kumo and Goblin Girl did what they did to get the hate off of themselves, but it didn't work. Kumo, Goblin Girl, Cinny, and Jack are now all gone. I was very stupid with how I handled this situation. But out of everything in this drama around me, people saying that I cheated on my girlfriend hurts the most of all. So, mind if I ask you, do you think I'm the type of person who would cheat on my girlfriend?
No, I think anybody with a functional brain can tell you're quite the opposite. You get very worried about upsetting her, even like the tiniest amount. There's no way in hell you would ever cheat on her. That's obvious to anybody who's spoken to you for even a couple of minutes.
So wait, this isn't even your girlfriend?
In my
You're asking a
experience, I can
random
say
person?
no.
Listen to my voice. Listen to the way I talk. Do I really sound like the kind of guy who just sleeps around with women all the time? No, of course not.
This has gotta be like his like autistic hyperfixation on trying to prove something that nobody cares about. And like maybe it is genuine, maybe it's like good faith and he's like not actually like he is trying to blame it on someone else, but that's what he feels is the right thing to do. And I can see that. But, like, it's wrong and he should know better because there's just been so much shit about how, like, why nobody's actually bad for that reason.
Who is so happy when a woman gives me the chance that I won't try anything to mess it up. My girlfriend is absolutely wonderful. She is amazing. And I'm so happy that she kicked this. I never asked from Chaco. Chaco made the claim that she had a perfect memory from a call that happened over 4 years ago. Gotta admit, that's pretty impressive. I struggle to remember a call I had with Vincent Skullman just a couple of weeks ago.
Why did you make this video? Why did you make a video about something from, like, fucking a year ago? When you can't, like, remember hardly anything that even happened then.
Unsurprisingly, this call was unrecorded. She made the claim that I asked her to draw my avatar, raping J Animation's avatar. I do consider this to be a strange claim, especially when we consider the fact that I've never requested rape porn of my character before
my God.
or after this. Chaco did show evidence that I got her to draw Jade Animations lifting up her shirt when she was 17 and a half. I do not know how you go from requesting rape porn to ending up with a picture that could fit in a thumbnail. I think I was going to use this for a thumbnail about Jaden porn, but I decided not to because I thought it would be in bad taste. Some people
Oh my God.
porn of her for me as a way to claim that I lied. The thing is though, this was for a thumbnail about Jaden Animations porn, so of course it's going to be pornographic in nature. She told me that she
No,
was
not
17
of
at the
course.
time
You didn't have to make it. You didn't have to ask it like that. Just because you don't have to be on theme that bad. You don't have to be on that. Oh boy.
Drew it, and I just didn't know how to react. This was the day before Christmas, so the next day I spent time with my family and kind of forgot about it. I didn't know Chaco's age at the time, and I should have asked for it. After Chaco released her doc on me, she blocked me, and I do not know why. She was always the one trying to talk to me for years, and I always gave her short responses. Sometimes they were as short as
Someone doxed me today not feeling well.
one word. I went over this in my last response, and a few people have been making the claim that I said everything in her document was true. I never said that in my last response. Every time I've asked someone for an example of this, they either went back and watched it, realized they were wrong, and apologized, or they would just call me a liar and not even bother to check. I guess this is one of those famous examples of me quote-unquote self-reporting. The idea that I just really wanted rape porn then and there and couldn't wait for her to turn 18, and then I proceeded to never do it again. She went on to not talk to anyone about this, and then proceeded to constantly try to get into contact with me.
Dude, I hate the
just
fucking,
seemed-
like, click noises on videos. People do it so that you like look at the video because most of the time you're just like listening. You're like playing Borderlands, you're playing Halo. Dude, I'm old. Holy shit, those aren't even like relevant anymore. You're playing fucking Deep Rock Galactic, or you're playing fucking Hearts of Iron 4. And so they put in like the click videos to be like, hey, I put something new on screen. You should look at it.
It's a bit ridiculous. This story does not add up at all. Something I did not go over in my last response is my whole interaction with a 16-year-old girl at the pool. I didn't think I needed to go over this originally, but a lot of people have been commenting about it. Some people, like Chuli, have even made the claim that I got an erection from seeing the 16-year-old girl at the pool.
Dude, okay, that Chud Logic's thing was correct. Where was it? Just a Robot just cemented his lolcow status. Absolutely. This is completely unnecessary and like the only thing I can think of is that the reason you're putting this in is to make yourself like look, that's like the cynic in me, but I want to give more credit to like autistic people because I know a few. Like he thinks that this is like a genuine fucking allegation or whatever, and it's just not. Like, no one actually cares about this. This is just like dude, they're trolling you, and you should not even bring this up. This is literally just like some bullshit comments. Who cares?
Brought up enough, and something Jar hasn't responded to is how he admitted to not being able to go to public pools because underage 16-year-old girls might show up.
Unless this has more than like 200 views, I'm not even sure I would fucking like acknowledge it.
And he won't be able to stop himself from leering at and
If this is like,
daydreaming about them.
if this is actually like a 30,000, 50,000 fucking view video, okay, maybe I'd make an exception. But in this way, addressing it in this way, no way.
Causing himself to get an erection.
That's what they say happened. Now let's listen to what I actually said.
Like, can I tell you the worst part about being a guy? I'm at the pool, just relaxing. 16-year-old girl shows up in her bikini. I realize I have to get the fuck out of there right now because, like, I'm not going to be paying attention. I'm going to daydream. I'm going to look in her general direction, and then suddenly a situation is going to happen.
Okay.
So I realize, like, whatever.
Okay, that's still very bad. Let's be real. That's fucking terrible. At least it's not real, but holy shit, Jar. You have, I don't know, something worse than foot and mouth syndrome. I don't know what could be worse than that, but you have whatever the fuck that is. Holy shit.
A 16-year-old girl in a bikini while I'm at the pool. I'm like, whoop. Time to go home.
I never implied that I got an erection or any other form of arousal. If you get a boner in the pool, the last thing you should do is get out of the water. For obvious reasons, I think all the men in my audience already know the answer to this. The story about me and the 16-year-old was something I just made up to give Cindy an example that it's harder for guys to deal with allegations like this. And with how people are reacting to this made-up story of mine, it kind of proves my point. But if you don't want to believe me that it's made up, alright then. How did I know she was 16? What, did you think I went up to her and got her ID? How old was I when this happened? For all you guys know, I could have been 17, 16, or even 12. In my hypothetical story, I said I didn't want to get accused of being a creep. A lot of people have twisted this story into me saying that I couldn't control my urges. I never said nor implied that, and it's very weird that people's minds are going there. If this was the case, I would never admit to something like this. When I brought up daydreaming, I wasn't talking about daydreaming about the girl, I was talking about daydreaming in general. I zone out sometimes and just stare off into the distance. Sometimes it—
My girlfriend can confirm this. Dude, no one gives a fuck about this. This is awful. I'm glad we made it here. That was fucking deranged. But like, dude, no one gives a who cares? This is low-cal material. This is stuff I would expect to show up like within an hour of Chris Chan saying it on the quickie.
does freak people out. I can't believe I said I would look in their general direction and they changed that to me leering at them, or that I claimed that I couldn't go to public pools. Any allegation against me would have been made sooner if people were confident that they were true, but people only came out about this stuff when I was less likely to fight back. Not an honorable move, but an effective one. People are right about a few things when it comes to me. I overshare, and that's the last thing you want to do when people are bashing on you.
That's the last thing you want to do in general. Oversharing is embarrassing and bad. That's not the last thing you want to do when you're under attack. You just generally don't want to overshare, especially like weird, fucked up hypothetical situations you're making up. Unless you're doing it as like a joke, I guess, sometimes. Like, I don't know. But this is embarrassing, dude. Not even like what you said, totally true. Yeah, it was. But like, even worse is just everything you're saying now. Holy shit.
I'm an absolute pussy in live debates, and I fold way too fast. I've also said stupid things.
What do you mean fold too fast? You didn't even... What live debate were you in?
That made me look worse than I really am. Like when I said that revenge sometimes feels like it's the only thing that keeps me going, when it actually isn't. Let's ask someone I quote-unquote tried to get revenge on for 7 years. Lulu, the person in the video about my past. Hello, Lulu Bell, or Lulu as I know you. We were in a drama.
I like that there's a jump ahead mark for this, because no one cares.
I can understand that.
You can tell that dude, I love that feature, because you can just tell the parts that no one cares about. It's like sponsored. Normally it's reserved for sponsorships, but that's funny. I've never seen the fucking skip ahead button on a section of actual video.
I didn't spend years.
I wonder if that's like not even for that section. That's just for the entire video. It's just like skip ahead to the end.
Years of my life just trying to get revenge or bash someone at the perfect time. I just wanted to talk about what happened to me. Me and Lulu Bell are friends now, and she makes art for me. I'm a forgiving person at heart, and I forgave her for everything. All the hatred I'm receiving isn't fun to deal with, but if I'm going to stay on YouTube, I just have to get used to stuff like this.
First off, you have said multiple times how macho and cool you are for being able to deal with hatred. I find this a bit ironic. Second off, this is almost entirely self-inflicted. You're going out looking for the hatred that has no need for being addressed. That has absolutely no need for any extra attention on it. And you're just like giving it to them for free. Why? To disprove an allegation that nobody even looked at in the first place? Like, I don't know. Show the views at least so I can make a better judgment call. But like, I don't even know. I don't think I would fucking cover any of this. It's just like schizo ramblings, essentially. I mean, you are schizo rambling too, as well. But like, it's so bad.
I understand that I talk funny and say things in a very bizarre way. Don't lie to yourself. When you hear me talk, the only thing you can think of is how I'm an easy target. You think I don't know? I get it. It's funny to mock someone like me. And it's smart to paint me as much as an awful person as you can, so your hatred for me seems just...
A year ago, throughout this entire drama, you were saying you deserved it. Did you not go back and watch the video?
Justifiable. Plenty of people couldn't wait for my downfall. They just lacked a reason, and now they have it. But all of this is a little overblown in my book. Moving forward, I'll be more careful with how I handle situations like this. And of course, I'm going to be using a script more often. I'm not just doing this for me, but I'm also doing it for the people I care about. I can't control what everybody is saying
good
about
for
me.
you, but like...
I can control how I act from here on out. I'm going to get back to reviewing movies and shows I really want to talk about. I want to thank everybody who gave their lines for this second response. I hope everybody who has made it to this point in the video has a good day. And in case
apparently not thankful enough to credit them at the end. Oh, he's gonna take that in like the wrong fucking way, isn't he, if I say that? I'm just a bit more cynical from like the rest of YouTube, I guess. But like, it's bad. Oh, he has the original video. Is it unlisted? Yeah. Uploaded August 20th, 2025, so he re-uploaded the video. I'm not gonna watch this tonight.
More.
It would be fun to relitigate this drama because it like this is another one that like got me into making drama streams at all. Dude, Jar's fucking insane. As repeatedly demonstrated. And honestly, I think this entire thing, like this, my response is literally just for the drop off. And I think it got more views only because other people covered it, like Chud. Because whenever I got here, whenever I first looked at it today, I think it was sitting at like 8K views and it got 2K. Actually, that might be normal. That might be a normal ween. But I think this is just because he went from like 50 to 100K views per video down to like 10K, sub like 5K really. I don't know. I mean, I think the internet has like a struggle dealing with like autistic people for sure. But the worst thing is just like a lot of like self-inflicted drama. And the tools are there for those who are careful and researchful. What the fuck? Studious? I don't know. The tools are there to like avoid drama. It's quite easy actually. But that's another thing, because a lot of people just have like an embarrassment fetish, and that's almost like that's kind of what this feels like to a degree, because it is like, you know, he had the video, he had the like many like people making historical documents on it, like Lord Crust and fucking Toastify and Chud and Nick Diorio making streams about it and everything. And it's like he didn't take that as like a learning lesson. He thought that was like exclusively a lashing, and that he didn't actually do anything wrong. It's just making fun of him. But it's not like an actual critique of his actions and his behavior. Right? I almost feel like I think that's right, yeah. And so it's just led to like, yeah, locale behavior where he cannot learn. He's like refusing to learn that he actually has like a huge issue with this. Oh boy. Well, I think I've repeated myself enough. I think I'm gonna call it a night there. I hope that was fun. I like the jar segment. First half wasn't amazing. Second half, I think I had brought the energy, brought the grind. I think Destiny's stuff I could have probably done a little bit better on. It's on my like third watch actually of the day, but I think I needed it to be more right. I just second guess myself a lot. But you have all these people who are like enormous, who are either like Ethan and Willie, who are like, they're getting like minor things wrong, but they're generally right about Destiny. So I'm gonna call it there. I'm also just yawning a bunch now, so I hope everybody has a wonderful evening, a wonderful day. I'll see if there's drama in the next week or so, but I think it's definitely slowed down a bit. So I'll see you when I see you. Have a wonderful night, everybody. I'm waving at the computer monitor. Bye.